Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into our Wednesday live stream. Great to see everyone in the chat as always. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. And yeah, been keeping busy, been working on some videos, some shorts, and it's good to be here with you guys. So, welcome in. And let's see who is in the chat room today. Let's see. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. Welcome in. Corporate Cornelio, welcome in. Jesse West, good to see you. Ziggy Bird Effects, welcome in. Encoded, good to see you. And who else? Hey, Parson, welcome in. And no, I did not. I bought that as a decoration. Nothing more. Although I did find it funny that the license plate did come with mountain screws to put on your vehicle. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I bought a right to travel license plate, $10 on Amazon. It came from somewhere out of China. So I ordered this like at the end of June, and it just arrived yesterday. And I'm looking at it. I have it. It's not on camera, but I'm looking at it right now, hanging with a few of my other plates that I have. But yeah, just bought it kind of as a joke, basically. Fun little joke. I mean, but how stupid and gullible are sovereign citizens to realize, to actually buy that and put it on their car thinking it's legit. But yeah, I didn't buy it from like a sovereign citizen because they completely overcharged for them. You could go on Amazon and get them for $10 or less. Hey Ed, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey Legal Fiction, welcome in. Let's see who else is joining us. Hey Wixom, good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Crazy Cat, good to see you. And just making my way through the chat. It's not a vehicle, it's a conveyance. But yeah, thought that was funny though. I laughed when I opened it up and it had the screws. I'm like, are you serious? And sadly, people are so gullible that they actually put those plates on their car. And it's funny, the Amazon listing I bought it from only has a 1 star review, and the comments there's only like 2 comments saying, "Don't buy this, it's a scam. This isn't legit." Yet for some reason, people will still buy those right to travel license plates. No, it's not made of paper. It's a legit, well, not legit, but it's like a real material, metal, I think. But yeah, you keep seeing me stare at it because I'm looking at it. But yeah, only $10 on Amazon. Just bought it as a joke. Nothing more, nothing less. Change your name to the Bay Tribe. No, that is not going to be happening. But Lanka sells them. How is she supposed to make ends meet when you're not even supporting her craziness? Now that's a name I haven't heard of in a long time. I remember she had that annoying DMV hearing. Then I think she tried paying with gold and silver too. It's the same person I'm thinking of. Yeah, she was deep down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole for sure. Hey, Erica, welcome in. Good morning. I'm a grandma again. Miles arrived yesterday. 8.5 pounds, 21 inches. Everyone is doing fabulous. Congratulations. That is excellent news. Congratulations. Hey, Ben. Good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. The BMW charges $10 for the mounts and screws alone. Yeah, that's why I was kind of surprised they included that. Didn't expect that. And I think I am caught up with the chat. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's Lanka, also chairwoman of the Right to Breathe Foundation. Oh my god. How I'll never understand, and I'll keep saying it, but people are just so gullible. They'll believe in anything they see or read online. Yeah, I haven't really heard much about her lately. I mean, it's been at least over a year, maybe two now. I know I think I did like, I want to say it was either one or two videos about her here on the channel. We may have covered her on a live stream before also. But yeah. Hey, Agent. Good to see you. Not sure if I said hello to you or not, but just making sure. Hey, cool Clearwater. Welcome in. Howdy, everyone. Papa is awake, and the three of us littles are with him today. Good to see you, cool Clearwater, and welcome in to all of you. We have a good lineup today. Speaking of sovereign citizens, I think we have two sovereign citizen in court videos. We have a DUI video and people getting caught stealing, typical, and idiots that think that it's okay to just straight up punch cops in the face. So yeah. And I think it's time that we should probably start jumping right into the videos. Breathing, blinking. Yeah, I got you encoded. Hey, Chuck, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Mr. Parker, welcome in. Boy, my chat just moved real fast there for a minute. And yeah, I think I said hello to everyone. Try to give everyone a shout out at the start of the stream. And yeah, I think it's time that we should jump right into our first video, which, of course, we're going to start out with Florida Man. Because, of course, it wouldn't be a live stream without Florida Man. Wait, you cannot just punch cops in the face? When did that become illegal? I know, crazy, right, corporate? It's like laws exist or something. Hey, Luna Knights. Good to see you. Now let's bring up this screen here. If I'm clicking on the right thing, there it is. And our first video today, titled Florida Man Gets Busted for DUI, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, February 15th, 2025. Let's roll the video. And it says, store employees called police to report a man passed out behind the wheel. The employees tried waking him up for 15 minutes.
He's out. I can't tell if it's in park. Yeah. He's breathing. It looks like it's in park. Yeah, it's in park. Gardens PD. Put your window down. Put your window down. Gardens PD. Hey, man, go ahead and turn the car off for me.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Are you all right?
Yeah, fine.
We're here on a welfare check. I'm checking your well-being. I'm making sure you're not sick, injured, or anything like that. Turn the car off for me. Are you sick or injured right now, sir? Turn it off. It's already in park. Just shut it off. Hit the button. No.
Yeah, that's probably because it's basically a small setup and really not much room to work with. That's probably why it's so loud.
No. Leave that right here. Just step out. Leave your car alone. Come on out.
How about, buddy?
Are you sick or injured?
No.
Do you need fire rescue? Okay. Do you have your license on you? May I see it, please? I can't hear you, man. Your speech is pretty slurred.
Describe employment rescue.
All right, here. Just stop out. Stop out. My partner here saying that there ain't nothing back there. Come on out. Step out of the car. Don't stop pushing buttons.
How about the car, buddy?
You don't know what you're doing, bro. Come on out. There we go. All right. So, what's your name, partner?
Casey.
Casey what?
Sean.
Check if that's the RO. All right, Casey, what are you doing out here, man? Why are you sleeping behind the wheel?
No reason or anything like that.
I can't hear you.
No reason.
No reason that you're sleeping? What time did you wake up today?
Probably like 8.
8 in the morning?
Yeah.
Were you golfing? You look like you were dressed for golf.
That's a golf one. Yeah.
You were at a golf course?
Yeah.
What's the last thing you remember doing today before you came here to sleep?
Golf course would probably be the morning. Route a midi.
Were you just basic 14? Dude, I have no idea what you just said. So,
Well, it's clear to all of us that he's definitely wasted and has no business behind the wheel of a car. None at all. Thank you, Erica, for being a member now for 24 months. 2 years? Wow, time sure does fly. Indeed, it does. And time just keeps getting quicker and quicker. Boy, thank you, Erica, for your support as always. I do appreciate that.
where do you live at?
So, the mid-morning would be for the golf course. We don't do anything crazy or anything like that for the morning, for the golf course at all. The outing would be for the golf course, for the golf tournament that I work for. Typically the golf course would be some afternoon. Nothing.
Yeah, sorry, I got no idea what you're talking about. So, where were you trying to go? Was your intention to come to the smoke shop here, or were you trying to go home, or what?
No. My golf course would be, my intention in any form or fashion would be to go home.
Where do you live at?
The Gardens.
What part of Gardens?
Palm Beach Gardens.
What part? It's a big city, 62 square miles. What neighborhood?
On the backside of the Gardens, Palm Beach Gardens. This is where I.
Hey man, how much have you drank tonight? I see an alcohol bottle there. How much have you had to drink?
I don't know. I think I haven't had anything to drink tonight.
You don't think you've had anything to drink?
No.
It smells like you have. I smell it on your breath, man. Have you had any narcotics or cannabis or medication or anything?
No.
Alright.
To my knowledge, no.
To your knowledge? Okay. Do you remember where you were coming from before you came here? I know you said something about a golf course. Is that where you were at before you came here?
Like I said, to my knowledge, I have not had anything to, like...
Well, no, where were you, though? Alright, doesn't matter. Hey, man, I'm highly concerned. I have a profound concern that you were under the influence, sleeping behind the wheel here, okay? I understand you weren't driving, but in the state of Florida, actual physical control while under the influence is still unlawful, okay? Yeah. So I need you to go ahead and step out of the car for me. Come on out with me.
Okay.
Alright, just go ahead and face the car. Let me give you a pat down, make sure you ain't got no weapons on you.
Sure.
Here's his wallet. See if you can get an idea out of it. Just gonna grab the wallet, nothing else. Alright, come on back over here for me. Do you got any medical condition with your eyes not corrected by glasses?
No.
Do you got any medical condition preventing you from walking a straight line?
No.
Alright, just wait right there. Do you have any medical condition preventing you from balancing on one foot?
Sure.
What do you got?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna check your eyes out. Go and bring your feet together for me, hands at your sides.
Yep.
Just like this.
You want tape?
Yes, please. All right. Bring your feet together, just like mine are.
Sure.
All right. Do me a favor, tilt your head back like this. So I'm checking your eyes out. Tilt your head up. Do this. Tilt your head up.
We all know he is gonna fail the Sidewalk Olympics.
No, hat. Move your hat's like this, move it up.
The hat is to go up?
Tilt it up, yep.
Okay.
There we go. All right. You see this red light?
Yep.
You're going to follow this red light with your eyes only, okay? Don't move your head. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you follow it all the way. There you go. No, don't move your head. Don't move your head. All right. Just go ahead and wait by the front of my car where it say arrive alive. Just go stand over there for me, please. What are they doing? All right, sir, Mr. Kenneth. Come on over here. Go ahead.
Yeah, my mic is acting up for some reason.
This side of the line and place your left foot on the line for me, please. Go over there. Yeah. Go to this side of the line and place your left foot on the line. Turn around. All right, left foot on the line. Now place your right foot in front, heel touch and toe. Did Danny just get smoked at a foot chase? Hold on, don't start shit. Just stand just like I'm standing. All right, so left foot on the line, right foot in front of it. Arms down to your sides. All right, now hold that position. Don't start until I tell you. When I tell you to begin, I want you to take 9 heel-to-toe steps, just like this. 1. Yep. You gonna get back in position? Yep. You got to be in the position while I explain it. All right, 1, 2, 3, all the way up till 9. Imagine this is your 9th step. You leave that front foot where it's at. You take a series of small steps to turn around. Get back in position for me. And then you take 9 heel-to-toe steps back. All right, it's important that once you start, you don't stop. You keep your arms down at your sides and you count your steps out loud while looking down at your feet. Do you got any questions about that?
9 steps.
9 heel-to-toe steps, no spaces or gaps. The turnaround I showed you where you leave your front foot where it's at. Take a series of small steps to turn around. Then 9 heel-to-toe steps back, no spaces or gaps. The whole time your hands are going to be at your sides. Once you start, don't stop. Count your steps as you're walking.
Yeah, my mic is acting up for some reason. Trying to get it fixed. Just had to reset something here. Hopefully that fixed it.
Keep your arms at your sides and look down as you're walking.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. For this last exercise, it's going to be the one leg stand, all right? So you go ahead and just stand right where that flashlight's at. Face me. Bring your feet together, hands at your sides. All right, now hold that position. I'm going to explain the exercise, then I'm going to demonstrate it, so hold all your questions till the end, all right? Okay. When I tell you to begin, you're going to raise one foot. Either foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's about the height of a soda can. While you're doing that, you're going to keep both your knees straight. You're going to point the toes of your raised foot out at me. You're going to look down at your raised foot and you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you stop. The whole time your hands are going to stay at your sides. If you place your foot down during the exercise, just pick it back up and continue where you left off. Let's do it just like this. Watch me. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Hopefully the audio is working again now. It should be. But yeah, I haven't really been paying much attention while trying to get this fixed, but definitely isn't the worst Sidewalk Olympics we've ever seen. For sure. Not at all.
See how both of my knees are straight?
Yeah.
The toes of my raised foot are pointed out. My hands are at my sides and I'm looking at my foot. That's all you have to do for the exercise, okay?
Yep.
You understand?
I understand.
All right, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep going.
4.
Make sure you're looking at your foot.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Keep.
1001, 1002.
All right, you can place your foot down. All right, for this next exercise, this is the Romberg alphabet, okay?
The Romberg alphabet? Don't think I've heard of that one before. But also, just real quick, want to say thank you to Ed209 for being a member now for 6 months. Thanks for all the laughs. Boo Red Sox. Thank you, Ed. For some reason, I can't show that up on screen because when I reset my streaming software, it disappeared. But thank you, Ed. I do appreciate that. Boy, wouldn't be a live stream without tech issues, would it?
First of all, you can go take care of that if you want. I just got BG here. It's up to you. It sounds like they need more people. We're talking
Hey,
about
Sally,
football. You good?
welcome
All right. So for this exercise, go ahead and bring your feet together, hands to your sides. Do you know the American alphabet A through Z?
Yes.
Okay, what's your highest level of education?
High school.
High school? Okay. So for this exercise, you're going to stand with your feet together, hands at your sides. When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and close your eyes. And you're going to recite the alphabet for me, slowly and non-rhythmically. Okay? That means don't skip any letters and don't sing it. So it's going to go just like this, except you're going to close your eyes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on until you reach Z. Okay? Do you have any questions about that? All right, go ahead and begin. Close your eyes.
A, B, C, D, G, F, D, G, E, C.
I can't hear you, my man. I can't hear you. All I hear is FBG over and over. FBG. All I hear is that repeatedly. All right, we're going to do a different.
Well, I think it's safe to say he definitely failed. Oh man, this is not going well for him. A freaking bronze medal for sure.
Exercise. All right, this last exercise, go ahead and stand with your feet together, hands to your sides. Can you count to 30?
Yes.
All right, so bring your hands to your sides. For this exercise, you're going to imagine the passage 30 seconds, all right? So you're going to stand just the way you are. When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and close your eyes. And silently in your mind, you're going to imagine 30 seconds going by. However you want to count, doesn't matter to me. Once you think 30 seconds have elapsed, just open your eyes and say stop. Okay, so just like this, close your eyes, head tilted back. Once you think 30 seconds are done, just open your eyes and say stop. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
All right, give me 1 second. Hands at your sides.
All right, go and look up, close your eyes, and begin. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed.
Probably fell asleep.
That was almost a minute and a half.
I know.
You're under arrest for being in actual physical control of a motor vehicle under the influence.
Yes.
I think it was like a minute 28. At a minute 30, we stopped the exercise.
Went through 17 for your arrest time. I'll put him in notes. What do you need? Well, I'm gonna head to that. Super.
Yeah, just a quick inventory, wingspan, because we don't just leave the car here. You guys spread your feet for me, my man? What are they working? Is that a 1050 that somebody ran from, or what? Oh, it's Signal 8. Oh.
So it says the man was charged with DUI, open container in the vehicle. He was booked into the Palm Beach County Main Detention Center.
That's why Elias didn't want to leave right away. Yeah, I thought it was a stop and somebody was fleeing from it.
He provided a breath sample of .213 BAC and .213 and .203. Wow, that is a lot. Jeez.
Don't put all this stuff back in your car. I'm gonna bring your phone with you, all right? So you can make phone call.
Okay. We had enough guys on the perimeter first before we started breaking from here.
All right, sir, come with me.
And it says on April 13th, 2025, he was sentenced to 1 year probation and 9 months and a 9-month driver's license suspension and 6 months of vehicle ignition interlock. Boy. So, I mean, along with the fines he probably had to pay, I mean, it's not like he got off the hook. I mean, at least there was some consequences. Hey, Ace, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Metal Rules, also good to see you as well. So off to jail this guy goes. Boy. Just short of 4 times the legal speed limit. Just. Yeah, that is insane. And there's no excuse for drunk driving. Like, none at all. So ridiculous. Our next video today is... Let's see. So this is a sovereign citizen. I don't believe we covered his first appearance on the channel, but he basically went off, tried to confuse a judge. Then another judge had to come in and set him straight. And now he's back in court again. Sovereign idiot who forced judge to abandon the bench returns for more. Judge shuts him down.
Well, it's a privilege to operate a motor vehicle on the highways, but
Hey,
the courts have ruled, and it's in my brief, it's a right to travel.
And Mr. Black, good morning.
Good morning.
And your criminal charge is dismissed on Friday, is that right? Thursday.
I don't know. Okay, well, thank you. How come I wasn't notified?
Well, that's not what you're here for today. You're here for the traffic infraction. I don't know.
I thought this was a motion hearing.
It was going to be, but the state made a motion to dismiss your charge.
Okay. So now it's going to
So,
be contested.
Yeah, I'm waiting for your file to open up here. Sometimes our technology lags, so I'm waiting for it to.
I didn't come prepared to contest the infractions.
Well, that'll be easy because you can tell me whether you have insurance or not. But hold on a second.
Sure.
Let me just explain. Failure to transfer title, the trip permit, and the driving suspended charges, which are all criminal charges. And those are the ones that you'd filed all the pleadings on, which I've read all your pleadings.
Okay. You have any comments on it? Just curious.
I'll give you my comments here in a moment.
And I believe the police report states that I did produce my insurance, but it took me a while to find it.
Do you happen to have a copy of it with you?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Should I approach?
Yeah, please.
To the middle of the big paragraph. Oh, it's on the last paragraph.
Right.
Hey, Brian. Good morning. Welcome in.
And do you have a copy of whatever you showed the officer by way of the insurance proof?
Yes. Oh, it's on my phone.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have your phone with you?
Yeah, but I let somebody, one of my employees, take care of that. And he, whenever I need my insurance, I ask him where it is. But it'll take me a while to find it if you need me to.
Well, see if you can find it while I'm reading this.
Bringing it up.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is showing insurance for somebody, not you, for a car. I don't think it's the car it's identified here. Okay, it could be the vehicle. Who's Thomas Harris?
He's the employee that takes care of that stuff. He registers the vehicles, gets insurance for them.
And employee of yours?
Yeah.
And what type of business?
Biodiesel. I go to a gas station in Grand Mountain.
All right, and then the other thing to note here is that the insurance is purchased the day after the stop.
No.
Yeah, look at 411. Stop was on 410.
Well, I can call. I'm sure it wasn't because when I called him.
So he brings insurance into court, but it's not even in his name, and it was purchased. The insurance was bought after the stop. So yeah, dude, that's not really gonna help you. You need proof of that you had insurance before the time of the traffic stop.
He produced this instantly, so I can call him.
And you saw that, right? You saw that it said effective 411.
Let me take another look.
Yeah.
Thomas, you're on speakerphone. I'm in court right now. The criminal charges were dismissed.
Why is he being allowed to phone a friend like this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Seriously. If you don't have the insurance, you don't have it. It's as simple as that.
But the no insurance charge, remember when I called you when the police stopped me and you sent me a copy of the insurance card? Well, the insurance card looks like it was purchased the day after the stop.
Oh, it maybe it's been the wrong one. Tell them that tell them we have a different insurance card. We got so many vehicles here. It's crazy. There's no way to get an insurance card that quickly when I'm working like that. The only thing I could do is send you some proof of insurance that I had in my phone.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Hey, case, I am not sure if I've seen that one yet. There are a lot of sovereign citizens. It's difficult to keep track of all of them.
So what did they say?
Well, you're on speakerphone now. I'm in court, and
I mean, you got to realize we're working around.
how could this possibly be purchased the next day? You didn't purchase insurance the next day, did you?
No. What they may have done is what they do is they renew the insurance every 6 months or so. And what happens is it automatically prints out ahead of time. And so what may have happened is they give us the card in advance, and then I get it online, and then I just put them in my phone. But I got so many cards in there that it's hard to find them.
Okay, I think that explains it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well,
if you need me, I can look up and see where.
well, let me ask the judge. Your Honor.
Where did you connect?
Okay, that's all, Thomas. Thank you.
All right, thank
Bye.
you. All right, bye.
Okay, so I'll find that the card you displayed is just the automatic renewal card that comes in. Coincidentally, it renewed the day after you got stopped, so I'll go ahead and buy that. Dismiss the ticket. I'll turn that to you. And then you asked me about your criminal charges. They were dismissed without prejudice. Now, without prejudice means they can be refiled. So it's up to the prosecutor to decide whether they're going to refile them.
I prepared something for the court.
Without the prosecutor here, I can't make any decisions. I'll just share some general thoughts with you because I see you got a subsequent driving suspended ticket. You have a court date, I believe, in August on that. Let me check. So my guess is, since you have a new charge right away, that they may not be willing to dismiss the new charge, and they may resurface the old charge because, as I said, it was dismissed without prejudice, which means it can be refiled. So right now you're scheduled for court on the Tumwater driving suspended charge on the 5th of August at 1:30 in the afternoon. So without ruling on anything that might be filed on the new case, I'll just share some thoughts with you, which are that the view that you set forth in your pleadings is, we see that occasionally, very similar language. I don't know, sometimes the briefs we get in this line are all read the exact same. Yours is not the exact same, but a lot of the exact same. There is no case in the country that says the state cannot regulate the driving, both commercial and private, on any.
And this is basically what the guy in my newest video that's going to be released on Friday to the public tried to argue, that I'm not driving commercially, so I don't need a license. And I think we covered that one a few weeks ago on the stream, but I did do a dedicated video about it. And that guy completely failed in his argument, just like this guy is about to completely fail. If you all remember, that video is already up for you guys, and I also posted a shorts video this morning. Yeah, that video is going to be going up for everyone on Friday.
Public thoroughfare. So, I read your arguments as to why you believe the freedom of travel means you can drive your private vehicle on public roads, which are paid for by the registration of the vehicle, by the way, in part, that you believe you can drive because you have the constitutional right to travel. That it's never been interpreted that way. So the constitutional right to travel does not apply to overcome the requirements that states have imposed to require you to register your vehicle on an annual basis. That is it. I pay my registration fees every year because I have to. in order, if I want to put my car on the road, and I know if I put my car on the road with expired tabs, I'm going to get stopped and I'll have to pay the fine and I'll have to go get my car tabbed. I just know that's the way it works. And that's how the system is set up. So there's no legal argument there. You know, you made it in a sort of a big way, but I think it's a misinterpretation of what you believe the right to travel is. It does not give you the right to travel in any state not adhering to that state's laws, and every state has a registration law like the state of Washington. So you've asked for my general.
Have you noticed that in courts, a car is referred to as a motor vehicle? Friend riding with you in the car is referred to as a passenger. You're engaged in traffic, and what the problem is, when a person registers his private property automobile with the state, he's declaring it a commercial vehicle.
No, that's your interpretation, and I'll just tell you that's not the interpretation.
And that is a completely wrong interpretation, just nothing but word salad.
Shared by the courts. We don't see it that way at all. So the law makes very clear that all of us who have vehicles that we put on our roads, they have to be registered. Doesn't matter whether we have passengers, no passengers, if we drive them ourselves or not, if we're engaged solely in personal business or moving from point A to point B, none of that exempts us from the requirement to appropriately register our vehicles, which is used as a means of supporting the construction of the roads that we drive on.
Yeah, you know what? You said you've seen a few of these. What compels people to do this is the state abusing its power to license drivers, as well as doctors and other professionals. If you don't behave the way the state wants you to in your private life, in your family life, the state, through the family court, can have your license suspended. And that's just strong evidence that the system is not set up to make the road safe, but to control people. And people don't like that.
Yeah, I understand the philosophy behind that. We don't do anything here with suspending licenses or not. We just interpret whether the person has a license or doesn't have a license. That's the only rule of the court there. Now, I will say what you're referring to is the ability of the Department of Licensing to suspend licenses for the failure to pay child support as
It's
ordered.
government support.
What's that?
It's not child support, it's government support.
Okay, well, it's called child support.
So now the idiot hasn't paid his child support and he's calling it government support. We have a real winner in life here, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's what it's, you know, if you look on your driving record, you have one of those things there that says, it says failure to pay child support. I understand there's a different way of looking at it. But it is not directly related to driving. I get that, but the legislature made that. They thought, how can we leverage people to pay what a court has determined they should pay for the support of their children? And they decided that one good way to do it was to leverage the ability to drive. So that's what the legislature decided to do. They created the law. Nobody has determined that law is unconstitutional.
A lot of people have, but they haven't taken it.
Right. So
In family court, the court rules don't apply. You know that. And due process is streamlined. So your driver's license can be suspended through a court procedure where it's a free-for-all. I've seen it.
okay. Yeah. So I like I said, I understand the philosophy you're indicating. I'll just, when the case comes to me on a driving suspended charge, I look to see if your license is active or if you don't have the privilege to drive on the state. And you view it as a right. The law views it as a privilege, and the privilege is enacted if you are properly registered and insured.
Well, it's a privilege to operate a motor vehicle on the highways, but the courts have ruled, and it's in my brief, it's a right to travel by your automobile, by your private property automobile.
No, you don't have a right to travel by means of your automobile. The right to travel only means that you can travel from state to state without a passport. That essentially is all the right to travel means. It has nothing to do with driving a motor vehicle on a public roadway.
There's no court. Like I said, you can look all you want, but there is nobody has ever found a case that says a court upheld the ability of somebody to drive in whatever state on public roads.
Well, driving is a commercial term too.
Okay, to operate a motor vehicle in any regard.
That's even more a commercial term. Look at
To
other
operate
blocks.
your car. No, there's no case that says you can
Operate
operate
means
your car.
using a business machine
Okay.
on
Yeah.
a public utility.
No, that doesn't. Operate means I'm operating my computer. I'm operating
That's a colloquial.
my pencil.
That's a
Okay,
colloquial
well,
term.
then you're pushing your example into
You
sort
look
of
at
a,
Black's 5th edition, you'll see that operate
Sure.
means using a business machine for gain.
And of course, no surprise there, he's gonna cite an outdated version of Black's Law Dictionary, just like every other sovereign citizen does.
okay. I disagree with that, and I don't think you'll find any case that supports that.
Okay,
So,
I appreciate your input.
All right.
Thank you.
But we'll see you on the 5th of August.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
So that was interesting. And of course, they always make the same arguments. Every single sovereign citizen. Well, admittedly, I mean, the guy in the video I have going up on Friday, he makes a bizarre argument, but it really has absolutely nothing to do with the right to travel. But anyway, the sovereign citizens, they always make these same exact arguments. Just once, I wish some sovereign citizen would come up with something new, because they all just regurgitate the same garbage every time, whether it be a traffic stop or court or whatever. And I believe we have another sovereign citizen video as well, although this one's a short video. Well, only about 6 minutes. Clueless sovereign idiot is back and refusing to answer, so he will spend the holiday in jail. This one, again from Old Squishy Gardener's Court Watch, an excellent channel. Be sure to go subscribe to them. We'll post a link here in the chat again. And let's check out this sovereign citizen.
Hello, can I have your name, please?
My name is Daniel Magoo.
Okay, you said your last name is pronounced Magoo?
Yes, ma'am.
And generally speaking, I appoint the public defender's office to represent at least at the arraignment stage, but I was informed that you didn't want to speak with the public defender, so are you intending to represent yourself for the arraignment?
I'm here to figure out what the charges are. What am I being charged with?
Now calling case number 25S00289. This is the state of Michigan versus Daniel Ryan Magoo. Can you please state your name for the record?
I'm trying to figure out what the charge is.
Yes, that is the purpose of the hearing today. So, as
Who's
part of
the complaining victim?
the proceedings, can I have you please state your name for the record?
My name is Daniel Magoo,
Okay.
and I am
thank
not
you.
a surety of the state. I'm not a ward of the state. Can I ask what the charges are?
Yes, I am getting there. Please give me a moment. So, what we are here for today is an arraignment. The purpose of an arraignment is to inform you what you are being charged with and to make sure that you understand the charges. I am not going to be asking if you agree with the charges. I am not even going to be asking if you understand why you are being charged with them.
Seems like a few of you at least are familiar with Mr. Magoo. We may have covered some of his past hearings on stream before. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really remember this guy. But I'll go back later after the stream and check out his previous hearings. He definitely sounds interesting.
Purpose is to make sure that you understand what the charges mean and that you understand what the potential maximum penalties are. So, What I have here is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about or between the dates of February 15th, 2025 and June 23rd, 2025 at 6 lot 72. You did maliciously use a service provided by a telecommunications service provider with the intent to terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, annoy, or disturb the peace and quiet of Alyssa McCloskey, an individual with whom you have a child in common, by using any vulgar, indecent, obscene, or offensive language, or suggesting any lewd or lascivious act in
Thanks,
the course of
Wixom.
a conversation or message through the use of a telecommunications service or device. This is otherwise known as malicious use of a telecommunications service. Do you understand what the charge means?
I do not understand that. I do not understand malicious use
Let
of a
me
telephone
rephrase.
service.
Do you comprehend that what I am saying is that you allegedly maliciously used a telecommunications service device that would generally be a cell phone? I suppose it could also be a computer or something else
No, that
you
didn't
could use.
happen.
Okay. And again,
February,
as I
what were the
stated,
dates?
And thank you to Wixom for the $25 Amazon gift card. Hope you enjoyed this gift card. Thank you very much, Wixom, for your generosity and support as always. I do appreciate that. And this sovereign citizen, he seems like the typical sovereign citizen, trying to say he doesn't understand, you know, pretending to be dumb and not understanding the charges, which acting dumb, as we all know, doesn't work. Hey, Anastasia, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
What dates?
between February 15th and June 23rd
Of this
of
year?
this year. Yes. Okay. Now, as I stated at the beginning, I'm not asking you if you agree with the charges. I'm not asking you if you understand why you're being charged with them. What I want to know, basically, is do you know what the words coming out of my mouth mean?
No.
Okay. So the way that this is going to work is this.
Okay, so it's simple as this. If he doesn't understand the words that she is saying, like he claims, just appoint him a lawyer. He's not competent enough then to represent himself. Simple.
I am not able to arraign you on the charges because I can't tell if you understand what I am saying, then the next thing that happens is that you get referred for a competency evaluation. At this point, I do not know how long that will take, and that means that you will stay where you are until we are able to either arraign you or you are determined to be incompetent.
So I don't have, I'm not like I said before, I'm not a surety. I'm not a ward. I'm actually a protected individual and I did no
No, you're not.
crime. There has
Yeah,
been
you
no
did.
body of a crime, no corpus delicti. I have committed no crime at all.
Mr. Magoo. If I cannot determine whether or not you can understand what you're being charged with, then I cannot arraign you.
Okay.
So,
If there is not a body of a crime, if I have not harmed anybody, then you can't arraign me. It's corpus delicti. It can't happen. And if you do try to enter in a plea of competency or I don't know what is that? What you're gonna hold me here hostage until what? A body of a crime happens? When?
Oh, but he tried this stuff with Judge Simpson? Of all the judges? Oh, man. I almost feel like bringing that one up and watching it. Jeez.
Is the crime gonna happen?
Okay, so Mr. Magoo, we will not be proceeding today with the arraignment. You are free to go to the door and tell the jail that you are finished. Thank you.
Well done, idiot. You got to spend the 4th of July in jail, all because you refused to answer basic questions. Oh, man. This idiot doesn't realize if she orders a competency exam, he's gonna sit in jail for months. Jeez. Just want to see, what are his other... Boy, there's like an entire playlist here.
You can file whatever motion.
Oh boy. He did this, he really did this in front of Judge Simpson. Judge Simpson smacks down a clueless pro se over and over. This guy has no clue. Alright, we're gonna watch this. Screw it.
You want. But I'm going to tell you something, sir. I'm not going to sit here listening to frivolous motions.
Okay.
I'm just not going to do it. Court does call the case of the people versus Daniel Magoo.
Morning. Daniel Magoo.
You're going to represent yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what are we doing?
To begin, I'd like to just announce a brief summary of the incident that happened.
Pardon?
The incident on October 11th, the reason why I'm here. I would just like to announce a brief summary of what happened.
And that's going to get us where?
Well, I did file a motion a couple weeks ago for discovery. I do have a copy of each.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Did you get the discovery?
I did not, but I don't think I properly served it on the prosecutor, so I'm here to do that today. I did serve it with the courts. I did file with the courts.
Oh, no, I saw it. So what do you want me to do with your case today?
Well, I a few things. I want my bond conditions lifted. I want a discovery. I don't know exactly what the procedures here is. You know that wrongly.
Yeah.
Now you see, he does look a little familiar here in this video, so maybe I did watch him before, maybe it was offline, but I just don't remember him.
I know, because as you're talking and as everything went through, I could tell you didn't know.
Yeah, sorry. But I'm trying my best to do things right. But I just
Okay, you haven't started out well.
sorry.
I'm
here because I'm told to be here today, Your Honor. That's the only.
I know.
So what I want to do
kind of goes out in my name. So yes, I know why you're here. Let me ask you this. You want to represent yourself in
Yes.
this?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't want help?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to apprise you, if you wish to represent yourself, you're constitutionally entitled to do that. I will apprise you that you are before the court on the charge of resisting and obstructing a police officer. You understand that charge?
I do.
All right. That is a felony or a high court misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I do.
All right. You also understand, sir, that there can be great peril in representing yourself.
I understand.
You understand also that at this proceeding and any other further proceeding, that the court is going to hold you to the same standard the court would hold anybody else to, and the court will not play favorites. The court will not help you out. The court will not be assisting you. You understand?
So let me guess, this is just a wild guess here. He's going to be allowed to represent himself, and then he's going to claim that he doesn't understand what he's doing or what the charges are, which is basically typical for a sovereign citizen in court.
That, sir.
I do.
All right. If at any time you wish to be represented by an attorney, and if you cannot afford to hire an attorney, but if you wish to be represented by an attorney, the court will afford you that opportunity to be represented. You understand that?
That process is throughout the whole discovery and trial.
Pardon?
I can be assisted with if I can.
If you
later
request
challenge.
an attorney represent you in this matter, that the court will at that point, if you cannot afford to hire one, the court will make sure that you have one. If you wish to get your own attorney, the court will afford you that opportunity to do that. You understand that?
I do.
So what do we wish to do today?
I would like to first file a request for suppression of this evidence until full
Suppression of what evidence?
of body cams, squad footage,
On what basis would you be doing that?
Miranda versus Arizona,
Which says what?
that I was not read my rights prior to being detained, and because of that, any violations that I could have possibly said that could impede the fair of my case.
That's your basis?
Judge Simpson is just like, really, guy, you're gonna try this BS?
For the suppression of body cam?
That I have the right to be read my Miranda rights and know that anything that I say can be used against me. I was not notified.
So that's your basis
to suppress
the body cam?
I'm not trying to suppress it from the court to see. I don't want it in the public domain. I don't want it, anything that happened. I was on the scene. The police were on the scene for 2 minutes. They were dispatched there over a fight.
I don't know what. Okay. You're going to have to put more in writing for me to even understand that, because as it stands here right now, based upon what you told me, I'm going to deny your motion.
Deny my motion to suppress under Miranda?
If you're calling it, your motion's denied.
Okay. Maybe I'll formulate my request a little more precise to my specific conditions, but I also am requesting that there's full discovery in this process.
Okay. Have you sent a request to the prosecutor's office for discovery?
I have not. No.
Have you asked them, how do I get discovery?
No, I will.
Exactly, Luna Knights. He wants to suppress the body cam because he knows it proves him wrong. That's the only reason why he would want the body cam suppressed. Because if it showed he was innocent, then he wouldn't want it suppressed.
Be doing that.
Did you ask anybody how to get discovery?
I asked a couple of the clerks, but they can't, give too much legal advice. So I'm trying to take as much responsibility for this as I can.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, at this point, deny that motion because there hasn't even been a request for discovery. If you don't get something, then you bring a motion for discovery.
Okay.
Next thing you want to do?
Discontinue all hearings until there's substantial evidence on file.
Okay, that's
really discontinue all hearings. Dude, I can already tell you right now, that's going to be denied 100%.
Doesn't happen that way. I don't know what discontinue all hearings mean.
I don't know either, Your Honor. I'm just representing myself over here.
This is going to be a long process.
Yeah, Honor, I don't know what I'm arguing either. Just representing myself. Oh, man. And this is why you shouldn't try and play lawyer. Just ridiculous.
You just are throwing stuff out there.
I tried to prepare my best for this. I'm really
okay. This was your best. Then you may want to consider getting an attorney, but I'm going to let you go because you have a constitutional right to do it. But this is going to be a long, arduous process if we're going to go at this rate.
What does the prosecution expect next in this case?
Pardon? What do you mean?
You're asking me for what I want out of this case and what I expect.
I'm asking you, what do you want to do today?
I want to go home and have all charges lifted.
That's not going to happen.
Okay, so
I mean,
what do I got to do?
Going home is an option, but the charges aren't going anywhere.
I understand, and that's the end goal of where I want to be one day, acquitted of all charges.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt, but I am from the public defender's office. I'd be happy to.
So he could have just taken a deal, for a misdemeanor charge. Instead, he chose to go to trial for 3 felonies. Yeah, that ain't gonna end well. That's not gonna end in his favor. I can already tell just by watching these 2 videos. I hope this trial gets live streamed because now I'm interested in this.
Or when it passes to talk with this gentleman.
He says he wants to represent himself, and if he wants to talk to you, then yeah, I mean, I know Mr. Gaddy, and I appreciate it, but what do you want to do, sir?
I'm not sure what you're asking me. What are my options, sir? Your Honor?
All right,
What do I want to do?
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break because I have to have something happen before noon. I will call the Spanish case up afterwards. I will also then call the one plea, maybe, that we have, and then I'll recall your case in the next block.
Okay.
And then maybe between the time I leave this bench and come back, you'll figure out exactly what you want to do
Yeah,
and maybe how to do it.
I'll do that.
Or maybe if you want an attorney to represent you to help you through this process, because
Appreciate you.
otherwise this thing could much go south for you.
Yeah, I understand.
Not be good, but I'll let you think about that. That's your call.
All right.
That sounds interesting, Wixom. If you do attend, be sure to keep us updated. For sure.
Court's in recess. Court recalls case people
Exactly,
versus Daniel
Ricardo.
Monroe.
Pass along to the people.
In Your Honor.
State your name.
Daniel Magoo.
All right.
Your Honor, when the court passed this case, and left the bench, the defendant did hand me a copy of his motion. I took the recess of the court to file a response. I hand delivered it to the defendant, as well as handing the copy to the court. If I may just respond to the record.
Yes.
Thank you. So, this motion was sort of put in 3 different sections, for lack of a better term, and they seem to all, like 1 through 11 in each section seems to be the same item. So I only responded to the middle section, which were the motions and requests. The first motion was to compel the testimony of officers at a deposition. I'm asking the court to deny that. As the court is well aware, depositions are not appropriate in criminal court. Does the court want me to go through each one and then make a ruling on all, or do you want to do one at a time?
Let's do one at a time.
Okay.
All right. You got any response to the people's response?
Not for that, Your Honor.
No, motion denied.
Thank you. The second request is request for discovery, where the defendant appears to be requesting that we produce different discovery items, as well as there's a sentence here that says the defendant possesses exculpatory video footage. Request an opportunity to submit it for review. If he wants to give us something, that's fine, but I just think he should go through the normal discovery process, and I'm not asking the court not order what he's requesting in number 2, because it doesn't appear that there's been any request filed for discovery that hasn't been fulfilled or completed at all.
Well, here's what I'm going to do, at least at this point, is I'm going to deny the motion, that portion of the motion also. When he submits his request for discovery, then I'm going to deny that one specifically without prejudice. That way he can raise whatever issue he may have.
I agree completely. Thank you so much. Number 3 was particularly troubling to the people, as it appears to be a request for the people to get medical records for some person and give those to defendant. I responded that request was unclear, but it appears to be that the people execute a search warrant to obtain medical information for an alleged witness who does not appear to be mentioned in the police report currently in possession of the people. Unless otherwise directed by the court, the people would think that people don't intend to execute a search warrant to seek out private and potentially privileged medical information for this person.
Your Honor, in response to that, I have the FOIA records.
And before we listen to what else he has to say here, I would like to say thank you to Legal Fiction for the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Legal Fiction, for your generosity and support as always. Welcome to all the new members. Good to have you here. If you are a member, again, just a reminder, I did post. There's actually 2 videos up right now for members. One is a regular video and one is a shorts video. So be sure to check those out after the stream. What's a sovereign citizen? Basically, a sovereign citizen is someone that pretty much thinks that laws don't apply to them. They think that they can drive without a license, that they don't have to get insurance, and they think in order for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim, or as they call it, an injured party. Be sure to check out my videos, after the stream because I mostly cover sovereign citizens here. So if you want to find out more about them, you can check out some of my videos. And welcome in, by the way. Just making sure I didn't miss anything here in the chat. And looks like I'm caught up. Now let's see what he has to say.
Describing the witness and his shirt that he was wearing, which is the reason why the deputies or the detectives were dispatched to the Puffer Reds parking lot at 3 a.m. in the morning. I also have a picture of the witness being right there when I got arrested. I can show you it. It's quickly available here for me to show you, but he's really within.
I really would be
grasp.
objective to the defendant showing anything to the court that he has not disclosed to the people.
So, given that I do have FOIA on my CAD records for the dispatch record of police when they made comments saying there's a Huron Valley ambulance dispatched for a person due to high intoxicants. I wasn't dispatched through Huron Valley, but this is in my police report. I think this is valid enough to say that he is a part of the same scenery and event.
Do you have a name?
His name is. I've known him for 15 years. I was with him throughout the course of the night, and was.
So, you want his medical record?
I want to first of all subpoena him to get his witness statement on record officially, and I would also like his records due to the nature of why they.
I'm not going to order. That is. I'm not going to order medical records. If you tailor a request for something that isn't available in another fashion, then that's fine. But I'm going to deny that one.
Yeah, a lot of my civil procedures, I will be correcting and will not have any more problems with. But as for right now,
your civil procedures,
I'm trying to follow the rules of federal civil procedures, and this is my first
federal.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, so we're a state court.
Okay.
And this
I'll
is criminal proceedings.
Anyways, then thank you for your guidance.
Yeah, so you might want to start there.
Okay.
Okay.
So that 3 is denied.
Huh?
3 is denied, Your Honor.
The whole motion is denied. Yes.
Thank you.
All three parts.
Number 4 was to subpoena a witness. I just responded that the defendant should follow the subpoena process that's available to him.
Understood.
Okay. Number 5 was that the defendant is requesting.
Oh, and for the record, the government has labeled, just saying, that the government has labeled sovereign citizens as domestic terrorists. Just saying.
Report, produce all audio or video recordings. I said he should go through the discovery process. That's that motion at this point. Don't.
It's denied.
Thank you.
You
Number 6, the people, I'm not exactly sure. There's a motion to seal statements.
I don't know what that meant.
I don't either.
What does that mean?
It means any statements that I made under stress to either the police officers when they were questioning me or before, after.
What do you want to do with them?
I would like to suppress them so that they don't hinder my trial experience, as I was not.
What does that mean?
Well, I was not given proper notice of my rights when I was detained, and I was questioned thoroughly afterwards.
You have to file a motion. You'd have to lay out specifics as to how and or another any statement that you made, which it doesn't sound to me like was the subject matter of necessarily an custodial interrogation, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to need to lay out all the elements of that before I would rule on that. But in its form, as it sits right now, that motion's denied without prejudice.
Thank you. My response to number 7, which is the defendant is notifying the court of exculpatory video evidence. Okay. I don't have any response to that, really, beyond the fact that it seems that these are videos the defendant has, and that he hasn't received any videos from my office yet, so I don't see how
I have
can
video.
respond to
Sorry.
any piece of this.
I have videos, both FOIA requested from the Ypsilanti Police Department and my own. I was formalizing the process for the prosecutor to build her prosecution.
To do what?
When I requested discovery items that I'm going to do following the rules of civil procedure. That's what I was, yeah.
So this last one, what are you going to do with that? What do you want the court to do?
I want the court to find on what grounds throughout the discovery process that I'm guilty of these crimes.
Okay, sir, it doesn't, you seem to want this process to work away. It doesn't.
Maybe that's the disadvantage of being pro se, Your Honor.
Thank you to Cool Clearwater for becoming a new member. Welcome in, Cool Clearwater. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate that.
Yes, there are huge disadvantages because I think you know what you're doing, but you don't. It's become readily clear to me.
Well, I'm just saying, if you don't like this content, there are millions of other channels out there. Nobody's forcing you to watch, dude.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Right.
And so I'm going to ask you, and it's going to cause some difficulty for you. So I'm going to ask you again, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
I do not.
Okay. Motion denied.
Number 8, defendant requests the court cancel all current bond conditions pending the.
Motion denied.
Thank you. Motion to continue proceedings. People weren't opposed to adjournments, but this is actually kind of includes several things. The request is to continue all six hearings until requested testimony, evidence, and hospital records are provided. So I don't have an issue if the defendant needs more time to be prepared to have hearing, but I do have an issue if he's trying to say that he can't do anything until we get somebody's medical records. So I'm going to get a search warrant for somebody's medical records and to depose officers in a criminal case.
Which both of those have been denied. So by default, that would have to be denied if that's what he's asking.
I've made a note of the new address mentioned in section 10, and then there's number 11 is to seal all indictments. I don't know what this means.
I don't know.
All incident related documents and evidence. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
It's reiterating the sealing anything that I said is really all.
I don't know how that sealing would take place.
Okay.
I think you really need to think about getting an attorney. That part of the motion is also denied.
Yeah, I think you should take Judge Simpson's advice, get an attorney, because he has no idea what he's doing.
That's all. Thank you, Aaron.
Okay, so what are we going to do?
Well, I would like a chance to amend the motion.
No, you can file whatever motion you want, but I'm going to tell you something, sir. I'm not going to sit here listening to frivolous motions.
Okay.
I'm just not going to do it.
That's not my intent, Your Honor.
No, I don't care whether it's your intent or not. 3/4, if not 7/8 of that motion that we just dealt with was frivolous. It has no basis in law at all. You're just filing stuff. I'm going to tell you, I'm not putting up with that. Are we clear on that?
We are clear.
So what do you wish to do now? Do you wish to have a preliminary exam set?
Yeah, I'd ask for some for an adjournment in order to review the discovery materials I produced from my FOIA.
That what?
That I've came up with through my FOIA request. Or I'm going to plan on submitting the procedures as normal through the prosecution too, as well. But I need time to review the documents.
What does that mean?
That means I just got the documents and I haven't been able to review them, and I need time to review them. Your Honor. I can't decide on something and request for something right now in this moment if I haven't reviewed evidence.
So all you want is an adjournment.
After this response that I submitted to her and she submitted back, yes, sir, Your Honor. Adjournment for pretrial, adjournment for discovery materials.
You know something, sir? Just because you use what seem to be legal words and try to place them into a sentence doesn't mean that it makes sense.
I understand that, Your Honor. I mean,
No, I don't think you do. I think you were just placing
Yes, he is,
words in
Sally.
sentences, thinking that because what you're asking for makes no sense. And if you think it does make sense, then maybe this court needs to send you for a competency. And I'm not saying that jokingly. This doesn't make any sense. I'll grant your adjournment. Next time you'll need to fill out a sheet to do it, but I'm not going to waste the time.
thank you, Your Honor.
Here for the record, I put the email address that the defendant should contact for discovery on this post-it note, which I'm going to place here, and he can pick up. He's indicated he doesn't want to communicate with me about this case.
He doesn't want?
Oh, at
He
that
doesn't want to
moment.
communicate with me about his case earlier, so I'm not going to speak with him today about this case. So I've given him the post-it note to get discovery.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to get this going. All right. Probable cause conference. Let me at least have some turkey before I have to deal with this again. December 5th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Bond will continue. Which clock is this? This is my 2 o'clock.
So it turns out all that word salad accomplished absolutely nothing. Boy, I'm gonna have to look more into this guy for sure. He just repeated the same sovereign citizen stuff we've heard time and time again. And for him to want to suppress the body cam video, yeah, that means you're trying to hide something, dude. That's all that tells me. Yeah, my trial experience, is that like the Jimi Hendrix experience? Only way more lame? Like, really? My trial experience. It's not like you're taking a trip on a plane or something. Most people like don't have a trial experience. Oh boy. So I think we should get back to our regular schedule programming and check out some body cam videos. But boy, that guy though, soft are stupid. That's all I'll say about that. Oh boy, I lost the link for my next video. Hang on, give me a minute here, folks. Let's see, is this it? Yes, it is. Alright, paste that into there.
Cafe in New Lenox.
So, our next video today is titled, The Man Just Wants a Soda and to Punch a Cop in the Face. This should go well.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Hi, we're in Waffle Cafe in New Lenox. There's someone arguing in the parking lot. Two males arguing. About 40, one maybe like funny with the blue. Are they arguing? They're arguing. Yeah, they're arguing. Yeah, he's yelling. Yeah, they're trying to get him in the car. I don't know. He's trying to get who in the car? The 4-year-old is trying to get the 20-year-old in the car. Hey, he's what kind of car is it? I don't know. I can't see how far there are.
Now, normally I don't tend to respond to negative comments, but I'll just say this. This person says this is a garbage channel and a garbage person running it. Well, I mean, what does that say about you if you think it's garbage, yet you're here and you're watching the so-called garbage content? But hey, thanks for helping out the algorithm. I really do appreciate it.
It's like a gray Jeep.
A gray Jeep?
Yeah. And they're still arguing, so does it look like father and son?
Yeah. But he's saying something about God, and I don't know.
About what?
I don't know.
Okay,
Can I
we've
get
got
in
the
the
phone out there.
restaurant. Okay, thank you.
We're at the Waffles Cafe at 411 East Lincoln Highway. 411 East Lincoln Highway. There are currently two males arguing in the parking lot. There may be a male weighing in his 40s wearing a gray sweatpants and blue shirt, and a male weighing in his 20s wearing gray joggers.
Stop! How did we get off? Can you help me with him? I'm 22. Okay. I'm 22. He had a drink. We came in here to eat, and he's making a big scene.
Okay,
and
can you put the dog
I'm not
away from
drunk at all, sir.
Okay.
He won't leave me alone.
What the hell's going on here?
The problem is a big scene in this business. I need soda.
Okay. So what
he won't let me
so
have
you go
soda.
to Waffles?
Soda. They serve soda.
Okay. Did you eat here?
Stop. He won't let me
Stop for a second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask the questions and you answer them.
Who are you exactly?
I'm Officer Jeff Lindemann with the New Lenox Police Department.
I know.
Okay.
Don't
touch me. Do not touch me.
Not touch
Everything is video and audio recorded.
I f***ing love it. You want it? It's mine. I said it's mine.
Okay. What is your issue today?
I want my f***ing soda. Whiskey or something.
This is what we're going to
Hey,
do
Derek,
in an argument
good
with.
to
This is
see
why
you.
the police are here, because you want a soda? Soda?
I got a f***ing sack. You know that? I want my soda.
I'm here to investigate something. What is there any?
Really, all of this over a soda, kind of wasting, officer resources here, aren't we?
Like, stop.
You touch me again.
Stop. I tell you to stop, you stop.
That's right.
Don't please don't do that.
I got money.
Okay, you know what? Can you find out what's going on with this? Just give me 2 minutes and you can get your soda, okay? Just give me 2 minutes. Stop. I just asked for 2 minutes of your freaking time. That's all I'm asking for.
He's in there.
Okay? I'm asking for soda.
Soda.
Yeah? Stop.
Soda.
I don't care if you say soda 1,000 times.
Right.
Okay? I asked you to stop. You're going to stop until I investigate this.
I want stop. Soda. Now. I got a sack.
So yeah, this definitely is not normal behavior, that's for sure. He is losing his mind over a freaking soda. What is wrong with people? Thank you, Sally Port, for the $10 super chat. For being a big enough channel for trolls love chat. Thank you, Sally, very much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, having trolls is kind of a good thing. I mean, it's a sign that the channel is growing and being discovered by more people. It's a kind of a win and lose situation. But yeah, we don't put up with trolls here for that long, that's for sure. Thank you, Sally. Again, I do appreciate that.
What does a sack mean? Stop.
I can take your sack if you want. Get me out of here.
Stop right here.
I want to go into a restaurant to
You're
get
not
soda.
going anywhere until I leave. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Until I...
And there it goes. He really just tried punching a cop. Yeah, let's watch this again.
Anywhere until I leave. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Until I...
Now you did. Now you didn't coffee. No, that's it. Nah, it's gonna keep me payment for fucking reason. Hey, what are you doing? If my money don't take it.
You are under arrest for aggravated battery to a police officer.
Stop!
Okay.
You fucking get off!
You want to explain? We got one detained for aggravated battery to a police officer.
Stop. Stop tempting me. And now you did it yourself. You guys want to get White Castle? I can buy you White Castle. No.
Can you get his information, please?
141 copy.
Right now. What the f***'s going on?
You're under arrest for domestic or for aggravated battery to a police officer.
You say, what are you doing?
What am I doing? You're
I got
under
money
arrest.
to
I don't
eat there.
care. Do you have anything on you I need to know about?
No, I got a cop. No, bitch. Yeah, you like it, bitch. I'm talking to you.
I'm listening.
What's going on?
You're under arrest.
I just got kicked out of Mark Baggett's live stream and I want a soda. Boy, I should have that put on a t-shirt or something.
You got him?
Yep, I got him.
Who are you with?
The New Lenox Police Department. I identified myself previously to you.
Yeah. You got soda?
No, I don't have soda.
Hey, motherfucker, that's my money. It's my money.
Sit down.
My fucking money.
Get your feet in there.
Who are
I'm
you?
gonna give you back my money. Your money.
You give it back?
Yes, I'm gonna give you back your money and your vape. Put your feet in the car.
Hey, you. The fucking phone on.
Get your feet in the car.
I want somebody else.
You're not having anyone else. This isn't White Castle.
Listen, put your feet in the car and we'll get you somebody else, okay?
Who are you? Hey, what's going on?
You just threw a punch at him in his face.
Yeah.
You're arrested. You need to get in the car.
I'm not
You are arrested. That's why you're in handcuffs right now, because you punched him in the face. So you need to put your feet in the car. And then we're going to go from there, okay, James?
Okay. Put your feet in the car.
I'd like out.
Put your feet. You're not going out.
There's
I'm telling you
soda
right
in
now.
there. Soda?
Put your feet in the car.
You like it, don't you? Soda.
James, what are you trying
James,
to do?
put your feet in the car.
Soda.
Just put your feet in the car, man. That's all we're asking.
Actually?
Yeah, we're not trying to be difficult with it. Can you just put your feet in the car for us?
But
And I'll get you.
Hey, I'll put my feet in the car if you can give me some soda. I'm diabetic.
I'll go get you some.
I'm diabetic.
Put your feet in the car and I'll go get you.
And now, of course, the medical condition. He's diabetic, which is why he wanted the soda. Dude, if that's true, that's basically all you had to say, but you're the one, from the second the cop showed up, you're the one having a meltdown over a freaking soda. I don't believe his story. Hey, Mr. Thomas, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Just catching up here on the chat. Trying to keep an eye on like a few different things right now. Yeah, I think I'm caught up.
Can you do that? I'll go get you some.
Can you get me meat?
I'll ask him, but you gotta put your feet in the car out first.
Put your feet in the car.
I don't trust you.
Okay.
Then I
You're gonna
can't
put
do
your feet in the car.
I love you. Can I get beef?
No.
Beef.
Put your feet in the car.
Like a hamburger.
Good. Put your feet in the car, please.
Hey, off, dude.
I'm not asking you. I'm
It's
telling you.
hot meat. I love hot meat.
Do we have a car that does not have a single cage?
Hey, you got a vape?
I do.
Can I hit that shit?
No.
Do you have it?
I love it.
Good.
Love it. It's a sensation that gets driven to your. Let me hit that shit. Soda.
Nope.
Soda. This is different.
Different car. You asked me somewhere different? Okay.
That shit hurts, dude. I got sack. Child. Sack.
Somebody please other side and seatbelt him in.
Child.
I'm not putting my head in there once he.
I need to eat that fucking child, dude. You're doing this to me? It hurts.
Yeah, I go to admit, Parson, a Whopper from Burger King actually sounds good right now.
Yep. Psych? He's going to jail.
I know, but the way
I don't care.
Help.
Get out.
Here, and
Get
I'm
out.
unbuckle.
I can't get out.
Hold on. I got unbuckle you.
It says, while the suspect was being transported to Silver Cross Hospital in New Lenox, he allegedly spit in the face of a paramedic and was released to hospital staff. He was later released without charges from the hospital.
Hey, we're gonna go talk to the medics, alright?
I love it. Tom! I love it. You know, that shit's like Arma. That backpack.
You're not making it.
You love Arma? You have no clue? Arma?
No idea.
Now that you didn't. What the f is it, PUBG? Watch your step, man. I'll help you.
X109, the 28th valid clear to James Rosso, white 2014. He is attached to 464 valid.
Unless James cut his hair.
Nah. We can check, but Sarge was telling me that the brother went back to Tennessee.
That is a good deal.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Dad's head's that way.
Yeah. Knock on the front window, and if he pops up, and then be like, never mind, you're good. Because if it is him, then we gotta grab him.
That's Junior. Junior cut his hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Throw some gloves on.
I will. What's up, dude? You okay?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Can you step out?
Yep.
Step back over here.
Sure.
You got a haircut last time I seen you.
How you feeling?
So good.
Yeah? When'd you get released?
I want to say a month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Good. Why you guys don't stay in the house no more?
Not right now, no.
No. Who's in there with you? Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's your brother at?
He's out by Carbondale.
He's down there?
Yeah.
I got you. Alright. So here's what's up, bud. Turn around. Put your hands on the trunk. You ain't gonna poke or stab us, hurt us, nothing like that, right?
No.
Okay. Do me a favor. I'm just gonna take your hand.
Yeah.
Put it in handcuffs real quick, alright, bud? So I know you're probably wondering what the heck is going on. But did you have a little incident with our couple of police officers the other day?
Yeah.
Okay. You got anything that's gonna poke me, stab me, hurt me, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Cool. I'll talk to you in 1 sec. All right. I'll talk to you in 1 second. Okay. I'm just gonna throw them in yours.
Yep.
Yeah. The line is 153. You open up a follow-up at Walmart. Put 109 and myself on it. There you go.
So that was interesting. Boy, I just couldn't imagine committing, a felony for by hitting the cop all over a freaking soda. Boy, like, people are just messed up. And speaking of punching cops, there's another video here on my list. Like, what is today's theme? Just punch cops day or something? What is wrong with these criminals?
She told you that. Yes, sir.
Man punches cop and instantly regrets it.
Are you your mind? Are you your mind? I'll break your fucking kneecap, motherfucker.
Dare, motherfucker! Dare! What do you want? What else you want? You want my fucking shorts?
You can leave that on. Florida cops were called when a woman said her boyfriend, a homeless man, threatened her. This ends up being one of the most insane arrests and escalations I've seen on body camera.
Hi. What's going on with this guy?
So
Where's he at now?
on the other side, but he was punching my car. He was punching the windows of my car. He's really drunk. I'm in recovery. I have a 1.5 years clean, and when we met, he just kept relapsing. It ruined everything. He's drunk right now.
I've seen him before.
Alabama.
He was over
over here, like behind a tree one night.
I'm sure, because he's been, you know, roaming the streets choosing to drink instead of stay clean with somebody that has it together.
So how long's he been in this area?
A while, months. I mean, it's been on and off, but he's been homeless like at least like a month and a half or so. I mean, he keeps going to treatment.
Are you hurt right now?
No, I'm just shooken up. Like, I have trauma and it can be.
Do you
like
live in that area?
No, I live right here and with my mom here.
Okay.
And he lived like there with me for some time.
Okay.
But like I said, he kept.
So you just came to the plaza today, and he just happened to see you, and
Yeah, I work for DoorDash, and you know I post out different areas to do that, and I talked to him on and off, but he didn't seem drunk at all until literally just now, and I walked over because I was worried, and he was
You guys still date?
Pass out. I mean, yes and no. It's really hard. Like, you know, it's hard enough. Like, I used for 16 years. It's hard enough staying clean for a year and a half, but being around this, it's ruined everything. It's a toxic relationship. I made an attempt to leave, and then he shows up at my house. I mean, at one point,
do you have a restraining order in place?
I tried to do that, and they wouldn't help me for the life of me.
You went to the court and everything?
I went to the police station, and they had somebody call while I was there. And I even had videos of him like looking through the windows of my car at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was escorted out of my neighborhood, irrelevant to me.
When was the last time he lived with you?
That was a while ago. I mean, I kicked him out the first time he relapsed, and then it was just a mess.
Is there any damage to your car?
I mean, I hope not. I just got this car, you know. I just got my shit together with all this, and, you know. I mean,
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I don't know what he threw. I don't think it hit my car.
When you came back here, where did he go?
He was like in front of the Publix. That's where he was like passed out, face down, like sprawled out in front of the sushi place right there.
See what it looks like? White dude, black dude?
He's been here all afternoon. He was calling his girlfriend. She came in.
The dude on the ground?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Eric.
Yes, sir.
We spoke earlier, right? You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we talk outside? This way.
Are you going to be 10-6-19?
Come on. Did you pay for this?
I will.
Okay. Over here. It's not staying in front of the door. What's going on with Sarah? Over here. Over here. Come over here. Yes, I did. What's going on? What happened with Sarah?
Selfish.
Okay. What does that mean?
I mean, she don't care about me.
Okay. You guys aren't together, right?
I don't know.
You have any weapons on you?
No.
Why don't you put that bag down? Where's your ID at?
My back pocket.
Okay. Put your hands right here. Spread your feet for me. You have any weapons on you at all? Not even a knife?
And my right front pocket.
Well, at this point, you're going to be trespassed from the plaza at the very least. Okay, do you understand that? Do you know what that means?
I can't come back.
To the entire plaza. Publix, down the road.
Yeah.
This whole plaza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, they can all off. That's what that means. They're all a bunch of ass. That's what that
Okay.
means.
If you
No, Agent, I definitely don't think so.
come back here and we find you here, you're gonna go to jail.
If I come back there and you find me here, I'm gonna go to jail because you're retarded.
Okay. Don't go near Sarah. Don't come back to this plaza.
Excuse me, don't go near Sarah?
Don't go near her.
Why?
Because just don't go near her. Obviously there's problems there, so don't go near her. You're just gonna get yourself in trouble if you go over there.
Fuck you. Don't go near Sarah. Are you the god of...
She doesn't want you near her. She just told me that.
She told you that?
Yes.
She told you that?
Yes, sir.
Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
Don't do that again.
Last time. Next time, it's going to be a bad day for you. That I can promise you.
All right.
What?
Grab your shit and get the f*** out.
What an idiot. Let's see that again.
Yes, sir.
Are you out of your...
Man, what an idiot. It's like people just beg to go to jail.
Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
Don't do that again.
Last time. Next time, it's going to be a bad day for you. That I can promise you.
All right.
Grab your shit and get the f*** out of here. Not come back here because if I find you, it's going to be problems.
Don't ever tell me that. Like that.
What is that?
Don't say shit in front of us.
Dude, get your wrist off of me.
Get your stuff and leave. Go. Get your stuff and leave. Here again, you're going to jail.
If she tells me some other thing, I'm gonna come back.
Grab your shit and get the f*** out of here.
Take care, Cool Clearwater. Thank you for becoming a member, and thank you for hanging out with us today. Hope to see you again soon. And this guy that we're watching, like, now he's making threats towards the officer, and these officers are being maybe a little too patient with them.
How about
No. Grab your shit and leave. You're trespassing.
I'll beat your ass.
I'm right here.
You're
right
a pussy. You're a pussy.
Are you not leaving?
Take care, Sally, and thank you again for the super chat. I do appreciate that. No, Ed, I do not.
Have a good night.
Watch where you're going. There's people in the plaza.
You're a
The cops at this point leave, but come back 10 minutes later as the man still hasn't left the plaza, and things are about to get violent.
Okay, do it, motherfucker. Do it, I dare you. Pussy ass. Look at you.
Leave.
Pussy bitch. Pussy. Do something, pussy. Yeah, do it. Do it. You know what? Do it, motherfucker. Do it. I dare you, bitch. I dare you. I dare you. I'll break your fucking cat, motherfucker.
What an idiot. All he had to do was simply leave. But of course, that's too difficult of a concept for him.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I got one arm.
Okay. I'm gonna get off. You touch me, it's gonna be a bad day.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
Why are you treating me like that?
Shut up. Shut your mouth. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
Okay, I apologize.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, I apologize.
Shut your mouth.
I apologize.
I bet you do now.
What have I done wrong? Seriously.
Trespass after warning. And push and ag assault. 2 times you tried to go swing on an officer.
I didn't swing on you.
Shut your mouth.
I didn't swing on you.
And then you dropped your stuff and said, bring it. Shut your mouth. You got anything in your other pants? Because if you do, we're going to ad charge you.
I don't have anything. You're being
Sit in the car. Put your feet in the car.
You're being a
I'm sorry.
Gave you 3 chances. You didn't want to listen. Keep walking. Yeah, now. Surprise, surprise, huh?
Yeah.
Take your shoes off.
Why are you doing this to me?
Told you to leave, you didn't want to leave.
Sir, I need that hard.
Alright, pants.
God damn it. Well, I need no fucking hard. You know what? There, motherfucker. There. What do you want? What else you want? You want my fucking shorts? Here.
You can leave that on.
What?
You done?
You want a piece of me, motherfucker?
Didn't we do this already?
Such a big tough guy when the officers leave the holding cell. This is another example of why drunk and stupidity isn't a good combination.
That's why you're here. Try again. Try again. I'm not the one in there. I'm not the one in there.
Till we get to the jail.
Till we get to where?
The jail. The jail, take them off.
The man was charged with assault, domestic disturbance, 2 counts of trespass, and assault on an LEO. His bail was set for $2,750, but it's unclear whether he has been sentenced. But subscribe, and I will keep you updated with.
Boy. Yeah, I know, Ryan. Thank God for that. Alright. Our next video today is titled Entitled Woman Calls 911 on Officer During a Traffic Stop.
On December 4th,
I'll never understand that logic. As long as I've been doing these videos, I will never understand what they think calling 911 on an officer is going to do for them. Hey, Chris Milky, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
4th, 2024, while on patrol, deputies observed a vehicle with extremely dark window tints, a broken taillight, and no visible taglights. Based
Hey, all the qualifications for becoming a sovereign citizen.
on these violations, they conducted a traffic stop.
Can you roll the back windows down for me?
Hey, Jamie. Welcome in.
Can you roll the windows down?
Yes, you can look inside.
All right, can you roll the back windows down for me? I cannot see inside. Roll the... I'm telling you, I can't...
But it's not dark.
Okay, what? Relax.
I am that now.
Okay, I'm not just stopping you, I'm stopping her, so just stop.
He
doesn't feel good. He's sick. He's had a long day of work.
Okay, well, this isn't going to make it go any quicker, right?
That's fine.
All right.
What's going on?
I'm off
How may I
Snow
help you?
the Summit County Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your tail light's busted, can't see your tag lights, and your tint's dark.
Tints are not dark. You can see straight through the back. Can I explain to him? The tints are not dark. You can see straight through the back.
You cannot see through here.
You can't see through here.
Okay. Do you have your license, registration, insurance?
My registration.
The registration is at the room, man. Oh, here we go. And
you have your driver's
I
license?
understand my back light is like that. I got it in the back. Y'all the first
Hello?
cops who ever stopped me and said something about that. I know I'm trying.
Do you have it? Can you answer? Can you answer me?
I work at the health department. I can hear you.
That's great.
I can hear you.
I understand it, but you're not answering me. So
I
how do I
understand
know?
that. That's why
You're
I'm
ignoring
going
it.
into my phone. I'm not
Do you have
ignoring
the physical
You can see
license?
no, I don't. I lost my license at my daughter's school. She goes to Greenwood. They never replaced my license.
She's giving a massive attitude. Huh? Her.
No, but I need a sergeant to Lake Mary and Lake Emma, please.
Why would you call 911 when there are multiple officers already there? All that's going to accomplish, first of all, you're going to get a misuse of 911 charge, and more cops are just going to show up to help arrest you. That's all that's going to accomplish.
At the KFC, you can see through there.
It's illegal. 8%.
Are you giving me a ticket for the tent? Because you can see through this. We've been in this area for a whole year,
It's
and
illegal.
I never got pulled
Did you
over.
call 911?
Yes, I did. I need a
You call
sergeant.
911.
It doesn't matter if you've gotten away with driving with the tint for over a year. Just because you've gotten away with it doesn't mean it's right or legal. What are you calling 911 for? Because the mean officer busted me finally? Is that why you're calling 911? Seriously. I just don't understand.
I need a sergeant, sir. Yes,
And
we've been in this area for a year.
You could
No,
request
we've
a
been
sergeant.
in this area for a year.
Step out of the car for me.
Man,
Step back,
sir,
back
no, I'm not
Step
stepping
back.
out the car.
Step
We're
back
not
over
going to
here.
go through this with my children.
You're right. You're starting it. No, walk over there. Walk over there. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Right now, I'm telling you.
Step out of the vehicle.
That's why my children on this car.
Oh, you know what, Ben. Once more cops show up, she'll count them one by one and complain about how many cops there are. Exactly. And, she's doing all of this with her kids in the car. This just keeps getting worse. This whole situation is just spiraling downhill.
Listen, you're about to go to jail for resisting.
how?
Step out of the vehicle.
What am I stepping out of the car for?
Step out of the vehicle.
What am I stepping out of the car for? I'm
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Hey,
Don't resist. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get your hands on the
Hey, chill.
Let's go. Walk over. Do not resist. Do not. Stop resisting. Relax. You're gonna get tased. How about that? You need to relax. Lane Seal, can you get out here?
I didn't do anything. No, I feel like I'm being
You're not being targeted. Turn around. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
You start me this way.
You're under arrest.
Hey, ma'am. In the car, girl. Ma'am. Baby. Ma'am, I need a woman officer on me right now. I need a woman officer on me right now. I'm not resisting.
Don't resist.
I'm not resisting. I have on cross. I'm not resisting. I have on cross, sir. I need a woman officer
A female's gonna come
on
search you
me
before you go to jail.
right now. I need a woman officer on me. He is holding me way too tight.
You're tensing up. You need to relax.
Chill out, baby. Chill out.
What do you mean? I work for the health department.
I don't care who you work for.
Baby,
I work for the health department.
She keeps yelling about how she works for the health department. So my question is this. Who the hell cares? What does that have anything to do with anything? You're the one who decided to make stupid decisions, drive a vehicle with all those violations, and then call 911 on the cops. Really, you're not in the right here, lady, no matter what you think. And just because you work for the health department, that's not some magical get out of jail free card. So infuriating. Like, really, you may as well at this point just start reciting the "I'm not driving, I'm traveling" scripts.
Calm down, cause we can't. How am I? I didn't even get loud with him. I can't get you. I work for the health department. I know that, baby. Just calm down. I have HIV and STD calm down, baby. All day. I can't afford you to get arrested. Just calm down, baby. Just chill, baby. I work in the front. Come on. Are you serious? I'm not. Girl, get in the car. Listen, just calm down, baby, please. I didn't do anything. He yanked me out the car. Just calm down. I can't get you arrested right now. What am I gonna do when he yanked me out the car? Y'all finna see here. We got the girls right here. All I'm trying to do is go to prison.
Yes, they are, Ryan.
You're okay. Hey, your mom's okay, okay? I know this is scary, all right? Everything's fine. She's gonna talk to them and then everything's gonna be okay, all right?
She's a little upset right now. We're here trying to calm them down so everyone's a little bit more even. I know she's real upset right now, and we're just trying to calm her down to make her happy.
It's okay, okay? Don't get yourself worked up, all right? Breathe.
I think I don't know, I smell weed a little bit.
So search it?
So, yeah, I'm going to triple check with Noah, see what he's got.
Okay.
We can search here and then start searching stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Let me ask you a question.
I didn't do anything.
Let me ask you a question, Lizette, right? In the seat, right? This was actually on the seat, right?
Sir, he works in lawn care.
Hear me out. Hear me out. This is not, I'm not going to take you to jail for this, right?
Exactly, I understand that.
But let me finish hearing my question, I guess, right? Listening to my question, right?
Mr. Kevin.
Yes, sir, I'm trying to get the girl's iPad, that's all.
So here's the deal, right? So there's a green leafy substance, right? To us, it looks like weed, right?
Okay.
Now I'm not gonna now you it's just because it's tiny bits, right? I'm not gonna take you to jail for it. It's not a thing, right?
Sir.
But my question is that because did she know 10-15 or not yet? Oh, so with my understanding, you're gonna go to jail today.
No, we're not doing that right now.
Right? Okay.
Sir, I gotta go home.
But let me ask you a question.
I got school in the morning.
Who's
gonna tend to my children?
No, but hear me out. Let me finish.
No.
Funny how none of these criminals ever think about any of that stuff before they decide to act like an idiot towards police. She's complaining that she has to go to school in the morning. Who's going to take care of her kids? Why wouldn't you think about all of this before deciding to act up and make yourself look like a fool?
Can I finish my question though, please? My question is that when you go into the jail, there's blue doors, right? Once you go into that jail,
sir, I don't know nothing about no jail. Y'all gonna have to escort me the whole way.
He's about to tell you, so you need to read.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear nothing.
Right.
I can't hear nothing.
So the
Please
problem is
escort me the
that
whole way.
if you have any
because I'm driving.
No, because there's weed on the seat. So
Where?
I want to make
What
sure.
seat?
I just showed it to you.
What seat?
The driver's seat, the seat that you were sitting on.
Sir, I just got in the car.
So now we're going to play the stupid card and pretend we have no idea where the weed came from. And look, I personally think weed should be legal nationwide. It's less dangerous than alcohol. But, that's something you take up with your legislator and not argue about it with the officers. And furthermore, even if you didn't know that there was weed in the car, still, as the driver of the vehicle, you assume all responsibility for whatever is in that vehicle. That's how it is.
To respond, not to understand. So you need to be quiet and let him talk.
What we doing?
Be quiet and let him talk so he can explain that. He can't get 2 words out. What you trying to interrupt?
But he say I'm going to jail.
Okay,
What are we
he's
doing?
explaining why. Just listen, okay?
Sir, ma'am, he found a leaf.
Listen.
I just got in the car.
He's about to tell you, okay? I just need you to listen. That's it. 2 seconds.
So where am I getting out? What am I doing right now?
Well, for one, I'm about to search you.
Okay.
He was trying to explain that, but what he was going to explain, I'll explain. Face the card for me.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
No, sir, I don't.
Because there's some weed on the passenger seat.
Yeah, Kevin.
A little bit of shake. So I don't know if you guys you were smoking earlier or something.
No, so I don't.
If it's a little bit of sugar, we're not trying to take him like yourself. We're not going to take him.
Okay, no
for that.
It probably made me wait, officer, but I don't smoke on the truck.
Okay, that's fine.
I got a girl.
I don't care. I'm just.
Okay,
That's why we're.
I'm just trying to be honest because I don't.
Here's your license. You can hold on to that. For
Okay,
now.
yes, sir.
Okay.
I know. I want him to keep my phone.
Okay. Yeah, so what's going on with her, officer?
What's that?
I said, what's going on with her?
She's going to jail.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Come on. Come on.
This is not tonight, officer.
Okay.
It's
no,
a
it
lot,
doesn't matter.
man.
This is
Please.
the problem. Please. No. We're not letting that slide, because guess what? When you guys get pulled over again, you're going to do the same shit you did tonight. We don't tolerate that here.
Yes, sir.
Okay? When we have a multiple offer orders, she's
Yes,
ignoring him.
Yes,
I have to
sir.
rip her out of the car and she's fighting it.
Yeah,
She calls 911. That's me, she's 911. Resisting.
Baby,
she's
calm.
going to jail. It is
No,
what it is.
officer, not tonight.
She did it. She did this.
Baby, calm down, please.
She's going. You can talk to her.
Baby.
Over there.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Over there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Working landscaping. I just got in the truck and I drove home.
Okay, what I'm trying to explain to you.
You can see through my tent. No, I'm not going to jail. This not going to happen. Where your sergeant at?
What I'm trying to explain to you, I'm not saying you have any other contraband on
Where
you.
your sergeant at?
I'm just explaining that if you
Where
do,
your sergeant at, mama? You can check me again. Check me again.
No,
You
no, no,
just
no, no.
check
I don't
me.
have to. I did. I didn't find anything, but I'm just saying that if I didn't find anything and you have something stuffed because they're gonna take you to a body
what
scanner.
Stuff where? I just got home. I ain't even changed my clothes.
I've already explained it to you.
That's fine.
That's
They gonna find nothing. Whatever you put on me or whatever, like I promise you, bro.
I'm on body camera. I put nothing
That's
on you.
fine. I bet they better not find nothing because I'm telling you, I didn't have nothing on me, Kevin. They trying to say I had weed on me.
There's no weed, babe. No, you didn't have.
Kevin, they trying to say I got weed on me.
Just relax. Hear us out for a second, okay?
No, I'm in handcuffs right here, sir.
In fairness, it may not have been directly on her, but like I just said earlier, as the driver, you're responsible for everything in that vehicle.
Children are in the car.
I do this every day. I know.
And I do this every day too. I call y'all.
I know.
I call y'all.
So what?
Is this 86 or no?
No, I don't have a key.
I know. Just.
I thought it was coming.
He's not gonna calm her down. He's tried like 30 times.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, I want him to
What's
see
going on? I don't know what's going on. My babies can't see me go to jail. Man, my babies can't see me
You're
go
gonna
to jail.
hang right here, okay?
Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. My baby's gonna flip.
I'm gonna zip this back up for you, okay? It's cold. You got in the crop top.
I am cold. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You want it all the way up or just right here?
Can you please zip it all the way up? Oh my God.
That's good?
Ma'am, I have people like you every day. I see every black beautiful face coming to that place every day. I don't understand why this is happening to me.
Miss Ford, this is not the end of the world, okay?
It is.
It's not.
You
I
just
promise
don't
you it's not.
understand.
I
My
promise
world
you
has
it's not.
ended already.
No, it hasn't.
I promise
It has
you.
not.
It has. You have not been there. I am 34.
I don't know your life.
Talk about being way over dramatic. The way she's acting like she was just sentenced, the death penalty for murder. The way she's acting right now. My life is over. My world is over. Lady, get a grip. Get a grip on reality. Seriously.
You don't,
But
and I'm telling you.
Based off of this,
I'm telling you.
It's not.
I'm telling you, this is gonna make it so bad. I was in HR Friday just because I couldn't go to work. Now they ain't really finna hear from me. I don't know what y'all finna do with me. People go like this every day. People die every day.
Who do you want your kids to go with? Because we have to figure that out.
Go home.
But okay, who do you want to get your kids?
I want my kid. I want him to get in that truck and take my kids back to where they belong.
Where's that?
Right back to that hotel, and it better not move, and it better not be no CPS
You live in a
call.
hotel?
I've been there for a year. We literally waiting on a rental. We literally waiting on a rental in January.
Which hotel is it?
1040. We be there every day. We see y'all pull up there every day.
What's the name of the hotel?
Extended stay.
Extended stay?
He just paid for another 30 days.
And is he staying there with you?
Yes.
So is it okay for the kids to stay in the hotel with him?
I don't have no problem with him going. Listen, but at the end of the day, I just
We
want to
just have
go.
to make sure that the kids are
My
okay.
kids are fine.
Okay.
But I
Just
need
make
to
sure
be
to get his
with them.
information before.
I
And
need
the
to
kids'
be with
information.
them, for real. They can't go through this.
How old are the kids again?
14 and 10.
Yeah, 14 and 10, we need all their
They can't go through this. Is this your sergeant?
No, it's not.
Oh my God, why everybody pulling up and they not who they supposed to be? They not supposed. Where's the sergeant?
Did you, hey.
Where's the sergeant?
Did y'all call Sheila Layton?
Where's the sergeant?
They can go to the jail.
Where's the sergeant? Don't do this to me, please. Please don't do this to me
I mean, I don't
tonight,
know what.
please.
Let me ask you a question.
Boy, you can tell she's probably never been held accountable for her actions. I mean, what did you think was going to happen? Right out of the gate, you had a huge attitude with the officer, and then you called 911 on them. Like, what do you think? That they were just going to let you go and let you be on your way? That's not how this works, lady. You committed crimes.
Let me ask you, hey, Kevin, go over there, bud. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I might have a couple questions, all right?
Please.
So let me start off by saying this, or asking you this, okay? When I was standing on the other side of the truck, right? So when the officer and the deputy said, hey, I need your driver's license, or starts giving me those verbal orders and commands, why didn't you just do what he told you to do?
I was trying to look for my ID. I already know what I was going to need.
Right, we started off well, right? But
I started explaining to him where my ID was and why I didn't have it, and that was the issue. He tested the tent and pulled me out. But at the end of the day, I was trying to get him the information that he needed.
Well, I was standing right there, and I don't remember going that way.
You heard me explaining.
When he told you to step out, and then you didn't want to get out of the car. So why didn't you want to get out of the car?
Because I didn't understand why I was being pulled out of the car.
But come on in the car. We have a conversation.
I would have gotten out of the car if he would have let me know what was going on.
Let me tell you this.
Why I was trying to get out of the car.
Let me follow up with this, right? I told Kevin, hey, Kevin, jump on. I want to show you something. What do you think Kevin did? He jumped out of the truck.
I was trying to get my ID. That's all I was trying to do, literally, because I know I lost it.
All right,
I don't have it.
Let me follow up.
Emma, they're advising the sprinkler. It looks like it's been signaled for and causing water.
Let me ask you another question, another follow-up question.
The little girls were like, can we see her before she goes? And I was like, I would love to do that as long as she's calm. Your judgment call on how she's going to act.
Okay. Miss Forbes.
You want them to see like that?
I'm about to ask her. Miss Forbes. I got a question for you. The girls want to see you before you leave.
No, I can't do it.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't do it. I love you.
Okay.
I'll be back tonight, please. Kevin,
She doesn't want to.
No, I'll be out tonight. Please go to the jail right now. I don't care where it is.
When they get at the car.
Please go to the jail right now, please.
Oh, you did? Oh,
can you tell him where I'm going?
Yeah, I gave him the address to the jail. Yes, ma'am.
Right now, please.
He's on the phone. I tell him. It's right up the road, I promise you.
Please, how long am I finna be doing this?
Depends on if you bond out or not.
But I don't have no money.
No chance, Parson.
We literally just paid. Oh my God. I don't have no money.
Yeah, she's just making up stories completely separate from what really happened. Completely separate from reality.
She wants me to let you know where she's going. It's going to be the John E. Cole Correctional Facility. That's going to be 211 Esslinger Way.
Oh my God. I don't have no money in my account. Hold on, baby.
Good to go.
You're good.
It'll probably be like
Thanks, baby.
She was charged with unauthorized use of 911 services and resisting an officer without violence. Share your thoughts in the comments.
Another situation that probably was completely preventable. I mean, at worst, she would have ended up with maybe a few tickets, but at least she wouldn't be going to jail. But of course, like we see here all the time, another suspect decides to escalate the situation. Our next video.
On November 25th,
College student scams Macy's for $2,100 and cries after she's caught.
2024. Officers were called when an employee at Macy's decided to steal from her store's cash register. And after she was caught, she tried to explain the various reasons why she did it in the first place.
Well. Okay.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Let me get out of y'all's way. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lenny.
Good evening.
I'm Officer Goncalves with Orlando Police.
I'm Officer Wallace.
That's my partner, Officer Wallace. What is your name?
Mariana.
You have your ID with you?
It's in the car.
It's in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why we're here?
I do.
Yeah. All right. So you're not under arrest or anything, but under Florida law, every time I go talk to somebody, I have to read their Miranda rights, right? I'm sure you've seen in TV shows and stuff. So like I said, you're not under arrest. You're good. Take your time. Is that your water? If you want to take a sip of water or anything, you can take the sip of water. I'll read your constitutional rights, your Miranda rights. If you have any questions at any minute, just stop me and I'll explain it to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Is that a yes? Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand? Yes. Can you just verbate it just for the recording? If it's a yes or no? You did.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand? Yes? If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand? You want to take a sip of water? You good? Okay. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? No? Okay. How old are you?
21.
21?
24.
24? Okay. Any kids or anything? No. Who do you live with? Your parents? You're from Orlando or? Okay. So we got called here for allegations of some missing money, right? I'm assuming Macy's already talked to you about it. So I'm here to get your side of the story of what happened, right?
No, Chuck, I don't believe I've seen that video.
I'm usually pretty upforward and I'm honest to the person. That's why I tell you, like, there's no secret to why I'm here, okay? How long have you been working for Macy's?
It would be 4 months.
4 months? And what is your job here at Macy's?
Sales associate in Sunglass Hut.
Sunglasses. So you sell sunglasses? Okay. And part of your duties as associate at Sunglass Hut, do you do cash transactions when you sell sunglasses? Okay. So the allegations that Macy's is doing is that it's been some discrepancy on your cash register, right? Are you aware of that? Can you tell me what happened?
To keep it short, I took a few times money from the register.
You took money from the register? Do you have any idea how many times?
A few times.
A few times. We're talking 3, we're talking 10, we're talking 50?
Oh, it's less than 10.
Less than 10. And do you know how much money you took? 2,100?
Yeah, that's what they said, yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying. How much do you think you took?
I estimated under 1,000.
Under 1,000? Okay. Like, on the times that you took, what was the largest amount you ever took in one day?
400.
400. And then what was the least amount you took in one day?
I think it was like $60.
60 bucks. How you were doing?
How?
Yeah. Like you were waiting till the end of the day, or when the customer hands you the money, you then put inside the register, or how do you do?
No, it was whenever I closed or opened the register.
When you're closed or open the register? And then you will take the money out?
So if it was in closing, I'll take it from the deposit.
What do you mean by the deposit? Like the money that you would have sent it to another employee to make the bank deposit?
Yes, or like here at Macy's, we would go upstairs and we would like throw it into like this mail thingy, and I guess they send it out to somebody or something. Like we'll put it in a bag, in a deposit bag.
Okay. And then when you put on deposit bag, do you seal that bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Wixom. Just request a lawyer. Like, stop talking, because all you're gonna do is incriminate yourself. Like, this isn't gonna work out well in your favor, no matter what they say or no matter what they might promise.
So, because this is where I'm asking some of those questions, okay? And I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your telling me that you took some of the money. But I hate saying, like, hey, you know, it's $2,100, right? As Macy's saying $2,100, but you're saying, hey, I estimate less than 1,000. So I want to make sure there's no other person involved on this.
Oh no.
That could be, even without your knowledge, taking that money later.
Without my knowledge, I wouldn't know.
Right, that's why I'm saying, like, I want to make sure, like, your bags were always sealed, right? Like, when you did your deposit. Because, like, I never worked for Macy's, right? But all my young ages. So I worked for other stores, and I actually worked for a bank at one point. And I'm assuming it's kind of pretty similar to what you have here. So, like, when I worked on a bank, at the end of the day, they call you batch, right? Which you count your money, and then you put all that information, and your computer system is supposed to match. Okay, he's supposed to have $3,000 cash. When you count your money, it puts in there, yes, it matches $3,000 cash. And then we take all that money out. We actually had it to put in order. If it was like $2,000, we were supposed to, all hundreds were supposed to wrap it in $2,000. And then we put on the seal envelope that I seal, and I also had to initial the envelope. And then I go to the drawer, which is like the chute we call, where you put your money and then you close.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The little mail thing upstairs. I call it a mail thing, but it's like a little shoe.
Yeah. So after, when you close your money, like you count your money, how much average money you had a day?
That varied a lot, because there were some days where there was no deposit. Some days where
like all your sales were like credit cards and stuff like that. And then, but what is the, like, I'll say, what is the largest amount you ever had on your drawer?
Like in total?
Yeah. Like on your sales, right? Did you have a minimum amount that you start?
Yeah, 300.
You start with 300. And then whatever you sell cash, then
that's the deposit.
The amount plus the 300?
Well, I don't know if it's plus the 300.
Well, but you send that 300 back, or you keep that 300 on your drawer?
No, so the drawer itself always
has
to have $300. So that if there's more than $300, when there's cash payments throughout the day, then that's the deposit that we would, put
Thanks, Chuck.
So
we'll play it after this video.
Morning, night,
So if you had no sales, you had $300.
Correct.
Right? Now, if you sold $1,500 in cash, then you would have a total of 18, which is the 300 plus the 1,500.
I believe that's how it works.
Yeah. All right. Why are you doing this?
Like I told them, it's for school, not out of pay out of pocket.
You're paying for college?
Yeah, so I did get a scholarship, but there's parts where I have to pay back. And I have an upcoming trip. I know it sounds stupid, but I have an upcoming trip next month, and I'm sure I'm going to...
Okay, lady. So you're stealing this money to pay for your school. I don't know. How about you just pick up some extra shifts, or I don't know, get a second job if you have to, at least temporarily, so you can pay that stuff off? I mean, stealing from your employer is one of the dumbest things you could possibly do, because sooner or later, they're eventually going to catch on.
Where are you going?
Cancun.
For how long?
A week.
A week?
Going with friends, family?
With my boyfriend.
That's right. Where are you going to school at?
Valencia.
Valencia College? What are you taking?
What
classes?
It's medical assistant with EKG.
Oh, very good. How far are you in?
I just started.
How long is the program?
It's an accelerated course, so it's like 4 months.
Oh, those are hard.
Yeah. And it's 2 days a week. But I'm using that as a stepping stone to like do nursing later on.
It's probably one of the best industries. I wish I had a thought and went to the medical field instead.
It's hard.
It is hard, and I don't know if I can do it. So, but it's a beautiful profession, I'll tell you that. You know, I think it's extremely rewarding. So I see every day, like we go to hospitals every day, we see people every day. So I have my kids in the hospital at times, and I'll tell you, like, it's extremely rewarding. It's a beautiful profession. I hope you can continue, especially if that's your dream. I hope you can continue and succeed, because it's amazing. How much are you paying for school? Like, how much money you're short?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it is kind of difficult to believe that so many people still use cash. I mean, especially at Macy's. But I mean, there are some people that just don't trust banks for whatever reason or whatever and don't have access to a credit or debit card.
I'm like 6,000 short.
6,000? How much is the program?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay, take your time.
Stop with the waterworks. Really, lady? You knew exactly what you were doing, and you probably thought, oh, they'll never catch on. I can just keep doing this. And now here you are, you finally got caught. I have no sympathy for thieves at all.
I'm sorry.
You're good. I totally understand, believe me.
It's over. It's over 10K.
So you got like tuition for like 40% of it. That's still quite a lot of money. I paid myself through the police academy, and the police academy cost me 5K.
I mean, seriously though, it kind of is hard to believe that Macy's is still around. Like, I thought they went bankrupt or something. Or maybe that was another store. But I mean, Macy's, it's like so outdated and like from the 90s and the 80s or whatever. It's just, I mean, most people I know, they just buy everything they need off Amazon.
You know, and to me that was a lot. You know, the only difference that the police academy is full time, so it's extremely hard for you to work. So I had to work most weekends and stuff, and I 100% understand, you know, what you're having to go through. Do you have any plans to stop? What was your goal like besides the trip? And like it was like once you paid off your college, that was when you were kind of like going to stop, or?
No, I was gonna stop after the last one.
The one from yesterday? How much was the one from yesterday?
100.
$100. Do you regret? At any point you thought as you were doing like,
Oh, please, she does not regret doing what she did. The only thing she regrets is she regrets getting caught. If she was never caught, this was just going to keep continuing. We all know it. We're all not idiots.
I can get caught and I can go to jail. You talk about it. Is there anything that I forgot to ask that you want to add that you think is important? Anything on your side or anything that I missed? No. Would you like to write an apology letter to Macy's?
Can I say verbally or have to write it?
Prefer in writing, just because it's easier, because I'll have to turn all this information to a judge, and it's easier for the judge to see in writing than have to watch my entire body cam. You have zero obligations in doing it, okay? If you don't want to do it, that's fine. You know, this is 0% obligation. I only ask, I normally give the opportunity to everybody. Once I see that they have some remorse, that have some regret of doing, just for, you know, for court purpose. But if you don't want to do one now, you can always do one later. You can actually, if we get the chance to go in front of the judge, you can tell and talk to the judge over there. That's up to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll wait.
That's okay. All right.
So what's like the whole, like,
the process right now? Okay, I'm gonna go get her side of the story again. I want to see like everything that she has, her statement, the evidence and everything, and then we're gonna go from there. Most likely, you know, and you're probably gonna be going to jail today. Okay, you will have a bond. You'll be able to make phone calls and everything from the jail to get your family to help you out, to bond you out. You're also allowed to bond yourself out if you have any.
I mean, I can kind of see why the officer is saying, you know, write an apology letter, because an apology letter, that's just further evidence for court. I mean, but I don't know. At this point, she really should just be in handcuffs on her way to jail.
Cash or card, but based on the little that I already saw it, and if it continues that they were willing to prosecute, my hands are tied on that. I have no choice but to take you to jail today.
so whose choice? Who has to say to that?
Macy's. They're the victims of the crime. So I'm just the mitigator here, and you know, as far the law works, every time there is a crime, the decision comes from the victim. With few exceptions, right? And those few exceptions, I mean domestic violence, homicide, and stuff like that. Homicides because the victim can't speak, right? So on this case, which is a theft, you're being charged with theft, and then the victim is Macy's. So I know they were making a couple phone calls to their superiors and stuff to trying to get the final decision. If the decision is made to prosecute you, then I will be taking you to Orange County Jail for processing. Okay? The way it works is you will go there. I will do my paperwork. Once I complete my paperwork, you get processed to Orange County Jail. Have you ever been arrested? I assume no, right? Okay. So you get processed. Okay. This process can take, today's Monday, so I don't expect them to be too busy. So I'll say probably 4 hours, 3 hours, right? Fair to say. About 3 or 4 hours if you need to bond yourself out. You're going to have a bond. I don't know how much your bond is going to be yet. It can be, it's probably going to be somewhere around $2,500. Now, if you go with the bonds person, you pay 10% of that money, okay? Which would be, let's say, if it's $2,500, 10% is $250. You pay that $250, you get out, but you will have a court date. And then your court date will probably be anywhere 3 to 6 months. You get assigned a defense attorney, which they will represent you for free, unless you want to hire your own private attorney. If you want to hire your own private attorney, you just tell the state defense attorney that you don't need him, that you have your own attorney. If you want to talk to the defense attorney first, the public defender's office, you talk to them, get everything with them, and then if you okay with him and want to use him, there's a minimum cost for you. Okay? until until we go to court, either solve the case one way or other. All right. You have any questions for me?
So I mean, so if when I go to court, like what's the solution? Like what happened after that? Because I already admitted to pay back.
Okay. So you can mention that to your attorney, okay, that you agree to pay back Macy's full reimbursement and all that, and he can work with Macy's on that, okay? Again, I'm telling you some of this stuff. I'm not the best person because I'm not an attorney, right? I'm just speaking on my experience itself. So your attorney will give you more details to what's the solution or the outcome of your case, in a later time. But
I mean, yeah, she should have never talked. The only words that she should have said were, "I want an attorney present." I mean, because who knows what the attorney could have done if she never said a word. An attorney could have possibly gotten this case dismissed, but she just completely threw herself under the bus and ratted herself out. So, yeah, she's doomed in court. It's an open and shut case at this point.
make it simple, especially without being an attorney. We have every case we have a couple solutions. One is the state attorney dismissing the case, okay, which means the state attorney reviews everything and says we don't have enough evidence to prosecute her, and they dismiss the case. Okay, the second solution is you coming with an agreement between you and the victim, but with that, both attorneys have to be involved. The state attorney's office and defense attorney's office, you and Macy's, the four of you will have to come in some form of agreement, right? Which possibly be like, hey, Macy's wants you to reimburse them $2,100. Don't ever apply for a job at Macy's again. Boom, that's one solution. I'm just saying as example. I'm not saying that it will happen. Okay? And the third one is Macy's doesn't agree on this solution of getting paid. They want more. They want you to pay for, and then, there is more repercussion when it comes to Florida state law. And then they can say, hey, she doesn't have any priors. We're going to give her probation, or we're going to give her jail time, or whatever the judges decide in a later time. So those are like some of the outcomes possible. I know it's extremely stressful if you've never been in this situation. Unfortunately, we still have to go through the process. Okay. But I will not make any decision until you talk to your attorney. See where I'm going? You're going to have an attorney appointed to you. Okay. You're going to have a defense attorney appointed to you. So talk to your defense attorney.
Hey, William, welcome in.
Let him review all the evidence on the case before you make some decision or something. Okay? Because they are the ones that can give you better advice.
I mean, I respect, what the officer is doing here. I mean, he certainly doesn't have to explain all of this to her. I mean, if I was a cop, I wouldn't have no patience for it, because that's basically what a job for an attorney is for.
Your friends, or unless your friends are attorney, or just searching online on Google or something. Because I know you would do it, because everybody does it. Okay? So just bear with me. Let me finish with them. My partner's going to stay here, and I'll be right back, okay? You have any questions?
No.
All right.
Just looking up this one.
Oh, that's their thing.
What's your name again? Mariana. Do you mind standing up for me, please? Is this your phone? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, go ahead and stand up for me. All right, place your hands behind your back.
Wait, can I make a call?
Jameen, say you'll make a call when you get to the jail.
We'll make a call. You don't want to call your family or something?
Yeah.
I'll help you with that.
For my boyfriend.
That's fine. We'll do that.
All right.
I go through now. Wait, can I
come again?
Give me one. Oh. Go ahead. Shoot.
we'll get to the jail. Before we go inside, yeah, I'll let you do that. Normally, I don't let people do that, but I will let you make the phone call. I'll help you. You call from your phone, and then you're allowed to take, once you go inside the jail, they will allow you to take, I believe, up to 3 numbers out of your phone and have on a piece of paper to make more phone calls. And then over there, you can also make as many phone calls as you want.
Sir, do we need any of this?
Nope.
That's all Macy stuff.
Any questions for us?
That is true, Ben. That is a nice change of pace from what we usually see.
Thank you.
She was charged with scheme to defraud and third-degree grand theft. Do you think she should have looked into getting a second job since that would have assisted her in making extra income?
Yeah, easily. She should have gotten either a second job or should. A lot more easier than, stealing from your employer. Boy. Alright, we have one more video for today, and it's the video that Chuck sent me over on Discord. Thank you again, Chuck. She was accused of stealing 59 times from Cracker Barrel.
Because you're under arrest. You're under arrest for grand theft or stealing from Cracker Barrel.
And then I have a funeral to go.
Okay.
There was 59 separate incidents.
On August 20th, 2024, officers respond to a call about an internal theft by an employee at Cracker Barrel. The employee had allegedly stole about $2,350 from the cash registers in a span of 3 months. The way she would do this was by keeping a tally of every transaction on her phone, and at the end of her shift, she would make sure there were no shortages on paper and pocket the extra money. She had allegedly done this for 59 separate transactions. When the officers arrived, they
59 times? That is insane. I mean, you should have just quit when you were a head lady.
They meet with the manager, who informs them the employee is still at the front.
Just went up front. Can't hold her now. She left? She might still be up front. She just walked out, so she might be up front still. Okay. So, what's the story behind it? So, she basically, over about 3 months, she stole about $2,300 worth of cash out of her registers. Okay. And we're pressing charges. You're going to press charges? We have a written statement. Okay. What is she wearing? Pink shirt, pink polo shirt, black, brown cracker apron. Pink polo shirt? Yeah. Black, white female? Black bonnet on her head. Black or white female? Black. And she's leaving to go home, or she's just out front? She's leaving to go home. I'm just trying to get out. She's actually up here right now. Alpha 4, she's out front here. Come with me, Miss Laura.
Okay. It's pushing me for it.
Because you're under arrest. Okay? Don't be stupid. Okay?
I'm not.
Everything I'm doing is over here. Stop.
I'm not.
Stop. Drop what you're doing. Drop it. Set it down.
I'm gonna put it in my bed.
Set it down. Set it down. Set it down before I knock it down.
Sorry, my mom is.
Set it down before I knock it down.
Hey, cat girl, welcome
Grab that
in.
from her hand. Take her out to my car. We'll go around back. Thank you.
I have
don't believe we have a Cracker Barrel near here. At least not one that I can think of.
So you're under arrest for grand theft for stealing from Cracker Barrel.
I haven't stole anything. I just admitted to everything. So what is you talking about?
All right, let me take a step back then.
I haven't stolen anything. I just took the money that wasn't mine.
You're being detained pending investigation.
Bruh, I just told them everything. Now, sir, I'm trying to go home.
Well, as of right now, you're being detained.
For what?
Pending an investigation.
Yes.
Hold on. Are you talking to yourself?
As you can see, your phone's still intact.
Okay, can I tell my mama that I love her and stuff like that? Because you guys do it too much.
We're doing too much. So we're doing our jobs.
What job, sir? They up here lying and say I stole something that I didn't steal.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Well, now I gotta get my food.
What food?
I had other food.
Okay.
Ain't no okay?
We're not giving you a DUI card right now. We're gonna go around back. We're gonna go around back. We're gonna figure everything out. Yeah, we're gonna go around back.
What do you have in your rocks?
Some ice thing. Ice water and my energy drink.
It's heavier than my heart.
Alpha 3 is on, 1 detained. Alpha 3 is on. Yeah, I'm not sure if you copied. Right. 1 detained.
Overall 497. Oh, 17 traffic. 1418.
He said 2350.
Let me know if it's like legit, and I'll write it.
I'll do it. Worst case scenario, let me get it. Battery grab. I'll come in a little bit later. Alright, let's stay tuned over here real quick. What's up, big guy?
Hi, buddy.
Everything well?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Alright, alright, who am I speaking to?
I'll bring it this way.
Thank you. Hello. So, she's detained. What do we got?
The donut? No, I don't like it. Sorry. So, I've got it for about $2,364.
Okay.
Here's her statement. When she refused to write down $2,300, she was in bed. I put it that much. But here's her written statement. Her admitting to taking cash. You can have that one. So what she would do is, I guess, would walk up with a ticket. She would not scan it in the register, and then she would get on her phone, got like cash, put the money in the register, but she could tally on her phone, and then she would, end of her shift, would take all the time she did throughout the day. She get the tally of it, and then take it out of the register and fill it. So from about May to the end of July, almost $2,400.
Okay. What alerted you guys to that?
When you run a report called manager unknowns, like if a ticket doesn't get paid, it becomes a manager unknown, and actually the management team here reached out to us and said, hey, something ain't right. So we we created some reports and could match up her clock in time when she's scheduled versus the ticket times. Then I pulled video, which I've got, went through your email address, I've got an Excel sheet where it's her clock in time, what the ticket was, how much it was, and then I've got video saved.
Do you have all that?
It'll be in OneDrive. I'll just email it to the OneDrive, and it'll be the Excel sheet and all the videos.
Okay. Because I can't really use this one against her. Because that's not me taking the statement from her. I can use it as my investigation to try to get it from her, but then you would have to be the one. I assume you're like the loss prevention individual.
Yeah, I'm the regional,
Yeah, you would have to be the one that would attest to everything and stuff like that. So May to end of July, about $2,300, you said?
Yeah, $2,364, yeah.
Okay, and that's the last time you guys...
yeah, last time I was running a register was...
Yeah, end of July. After that, we had to do it other things.
Okay, and do we have it written out of all the days of how much he took on which day and this and that, yada yada?
Yeah, that's on my cell phone. Yeah.
Okay, can I get that printed out, if possible, or emailed to me?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I wish the audio quality here was a little better. It sounded like to me she's asking, what did I do? Lady, you stole from your job is what you did.
And Cracker Barrel was willing to go through the whole process of prosecuting and cooperating with the local officials and the state attorney and all that stuff.
It'll be him because I'm actually based in Tennessee.
Okay.
So he'll be the complainant.
Okay. So again, you're being detained pending an investigation. Alec, I'm telling you.
Would I be able to come home tonight?
Can I tell you what's going on? I have no idea what's going on. Okay.
Grand, I'm trying to talk to my mom, and he up here being difficult.
Okay. So again.
I'm in here. I could at least have my phone while I'm in here. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to talk to my mother. And I was playing with this because I'm worried. I have to.
You're detained pending a criminal investigation, which means you can't do anything.
I can't do what?
You have to sit here pending my investigation.
Okay, can I call my mom? He was just for the let me call my mom. They all the same.
No, this is not some game show. This isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire where you can just phone a friend. Like, no, you're not going to have your phone in the back of a cop car while you're in handcuffs.
I'm being rude. How is I'm being rude? Because I don't know my mom's number.
Step back.
It's aggravated.
Put your feet back in, please.
Okay, what's going on? I'm trying to see what's going on, sir.
Again, there is...
What is I being detained for? I just told him everything I needed to know.
Nice door slam.
I'm trying to talk. I don't like being talked over. I don't like being talked over, ma'am. Everything. I've tried 3 times. You're detained pending a criminal investigation.
Okay, what does that mean? I don't know too much about law.
Okay. That means you're alleged to do something that's against the law.
Well, lady, I mean, we can't help you there if you don't know what the word detain means. It means you are not free to go. They are investigating whether or not you stole $2,300 from your job. It's that simple.
And you could be arrested for it. Right? Grand theft, like I told you inside. Stealing money from Cracker Barrel.
I haven't stolen.
Ma'am, you asked me a question, and I told you. You'll have your chance to talk.
Will I be released today? Because I have to go to the hospital.
Don't not know. Alright, Laura, you can sit back real quick. We're going to have a discussion, okay? So, again, before I have a discussion, I have to read your Miranda rights. Per law, I have to read you your Miranda rights. So, just listen to what I'm saying, and we'll go through it together. So, reading from this card. It says,
I already know the rights.
Okay, ma'am, I have to read it to you, okay? So, I am required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. Number 1, you have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand that? Any questions about that before I move on to the next one? There is a question or no questions? Can you verbally say it? I can't hear you.
No.
Okay, number 2, you have the right to the presence of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during questioning. Do you understand that statement? All right, any questions about that before I move on to the next one? All right, ma'am. Number 3, if you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. Do you understand that one? All right, yes or no? I'm sorry. You don't understand it?
I understand it.
Okay. All right, number 4. Any statement can and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that one, Miss Laura? All right, do you have any questions on that one before I move on? Okay. Number 5. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand that one, Miss Laura? You have any questions? Number 6. If at any time during this interview you do not wish to answer any question, you have a privilege to remain silent. Do you understand that, Miss Laura? Any questions about that? You do have a question? Yes or no?
No.
Do you understand what I just read to you, though?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And the last one, number 7. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand that one? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right, any questions on that one? All right. Any questions on any other Miranda warnings or anything? I'm sorry?
I just got to do that.
Okay, all right. So, with your each rights in mind.
Well, Wixom, I always thought that the officers ended up taking that money that was stolen and seizing the money. At least that's what I always thought happened. They just don't get to keep the 2,400, especially if they have it on them.
Do you wish? Can I ask you some questions about what's going on to get your side of it?
Yes, I'm going home
Again, I'm asking.
all night. No, I'm ready to go home, but I have to.
Okay. Do you wish to answer any questions about anything that's happened from my investigation?
No.
You don't want to answer any questions? Okay. All right. So at this time, you are under arrest for grand theft. You'll be going down to Palm Beach County Jail. It is a felony for the amount of money that you're alleged to have stolen.
What amount of money they keep putting on me that's not even true? Like I'm getting tired of that. I'm really fucking getting mad, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, just know that I'm doing my job. I'm doing based off their investigation, which they said it's criminal in nature, which based off their evidence.
Oh, girl, stop.
Did you have a question?
No, I was about to say something, but I really just keep quiet.
Okay. All right.
Because it just don't make no sense. They lying on me, saying I stole this type of money when I didn't steal no money. Just like they said I stole merchandise when I'll be paying for the merchandise. I don't understand this job, bro. I really don't understand this job. I'm the sweetest person, bro. I don't do that type of job. That job just pisses me off, bro. I just want to go home.
I just love how, she committed this crime and now she's acting so inconvenienced by it. Why are you detaining me? I just want to go home, officer. I didn't do anything. Oh, man. The nerve of some people.
Unfortunately, today, they're going to have a detour before you go home. You're going to be to the Palm Beach County Jail. So I'll give you all the paperwork. We'll expedite you as soon as possible. So.
Okay, but
You're under arrest for what? For stealing. Once again, you're under arrest for what? For stealing. Once again, you're under arrest for what? Etc. How many times would they say for what? They just choose not to listen. I'm convinced of it, Ben. They simply choose to ignore what the officer is saying so that they can continue to act and play dumb.
I have court on the 28th. I could just put this on my thing for the 28th, and I come to court on the 28th. There's no point of arresting me right now if I have court on the 28th. That just pisses me off, bro.
Okay, all right. I don't know what the court's for is on the 28th.
And then I have a funeral to go to.
Okay.
Hey, come
sorry,
on now.
sorry for your loss, and sorry to hear you have to go to a funeral. But understand that I am doing an investigation right now here at the Cracker Barrel, which is the 28th. I have no idea
because he was
what it's for.
let me.
Okay. I'll ask him about that right now. But again, before I end my conversation with you, do you wish to do anything with this right here about what happened?
Can I go talk to them? Can they come out here and talk?
And talk about what?
I have something to. It's something.
No, because I don't want any shouting match or anything like that.
I'm not gonna shout.
So you had your opportunity to talk with them earlier, from what I
did
understand.
not. They was talking by themselves. They left me in there to talk by themselves. I'm trying to ask them questions. They up here talking to they talking to each other. I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for that. I just want to talk to them.
Okay. All right, just sit tight real quick, all right, Laura? Make this as fast as possible.
The officer then asks the other officer what he thinks he should charge her with.
So would you do one totality of grand theft or 59 petty thefts?
Personally, if I was an officer, I would just charge suspects with everything possible and let the prosecution figure it out. Because most of the time, the prosecution dismisses most of the charges anyway.
These are all different occasions. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Eccleston. What did you say?
West Palm to 1 Bravo 5. Keep your mic.
I apologize. This radio is keeping me up.
How many of those so-called say I have a drug?
Oh, how many times do you want to talk? You want Miranda, I don't want to talk to you about anything because you said you didn't want to talk to me. Okay.
The woman, who was identified as Laura Eccleston, was then put in a separate vehicle to be transported to the county jail.
Step on out, Ms. Eccleston. We're going to take you to that car over there, okay? Now, I just want you to confirm. See how my finger still fits in here? I mean, it's comfortable. As best as it can be, all right? Just before you go in, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Anything, just hair? Anything else in there? All right. So when you get to the county, they're gonna go ahead and take that off. So we'll leave it on there for right now, if you want. So that I don't want. If I take this off, is everything gonna be fine? All right. We'll do it at county. Watch your step. Get on in there, Miss Eccleston. We'll buckle you up to safety first, right? Any questions for me before you go?
I asked you because I was asking how many charges.
Okay, you have one charge of grand theft for all of it combined. All right, so that's the official charge, which is a felony, which you'll have to see the judge and they'll figure everything out. Okay. All right.
The officers then speak with the regional manager to record his sworn statement, where he explains everything that occurred in detail.
Employee Laura Eccleston had been not scanning receipts at the register, keeping a tally on her phone, and at the end of her shift, she'd be taking the money out of the register. During the course of the investigation, there was 59 separate incidents where she did not ring in a guest, kept a track.
I mean, it really is kind of ridiculous, though, that she got away with this 59 times before they noticed. They should have caught on a lot sooner.
Track on her phone, and then ended her shift, she would remove the money from the register not to show any shortages or an overage on the register. During the course of investigation from May until the end of July, 59 incidents for a total of $2,300.64 was accounted for through paper trail and or video.
Okay.
During the course of a Wicklander-Zalowski interview, she verbally admitted to taking cash because she provided a written statement, and then her employment was terminated and charges were filed.
All right, so the incidents were 59 of them. What was the time frame that they were done? Do you recall?
From May until July 28th, 2024.
So early May to late July is a good way to sum it up. Okay. Yeah. And do you recall when you were alerted of this information, roughly?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. Do you recall who alerted you, or is it a software alert system?
It was actually the general manager.
Okay.
Of the store reached out.
All right, perfect. And then that's when you started your internal investigation, which, as you stated, led you to show that Ms. Eccleston, the defendant or offender of this incident, did 59 separate transactions where she didn't ring customers. And she kept track of it on her phone, and everything totaled about 2364.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you wish to add that I did not ask that could be relevant to assist this investigation to full prosecution?
Nope, that's when it covers it.
All right.
Laura Eccleston was charged with grand theft under $5,000 this time. But 4 months prior, she was arrested for a separate incident and charged with 3 counts of fraud for illegal use of credit cards, 3 counts of fraud impersonation, using identification of others without consent, and larceny, which won't be helping her current grand theft case at all.
So, this isn't the only time she's done something like this. You know, she needs to go to jail for a long time. Just lock her up for a couple years or something. I mean, really, I can't stand thieves. You know, stealing from people who work hard, you know, a lot of the times long hours during the day for their hard earned money. I really can't stand thieves. They irritate me maybe the most out of all of these criminals that we watch. Yeah, she's a career criminal. Who would have thought? Man, at some point, you're just gonna throw the book at her. You know, you keep, slap on the wrist, giving them slaps on the wrist. They never learn, and they're released, and they just go and keep committing the same crimes over and over. They need to change the justice system or something, because it really is ridiculous how much of this is allowed to just keep continuing. All right, everyone. And I think with that video, we are going to wrap up today's stream. It has been a crazy one today, as always. We had sovereign citizens, we had the DUI at the start, we had those 2 people that thought punching cops was a good idea. We had a troll in the chat, which, trolls only mean that the channel is growing. So, yeah, I guess trolls are kind of a good thing. But yeah, definitely an entertaining stream today for sure. I want to thank everyone as always for hanging out with me today and watching. I really do appreciate it. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, if you are a channel member, 2 videos are up right now if you are a channel member. One is a regular video of a sovereign citizen in court, and this morning I posted a shorts video for channel members as well. Members get early access to new videos, just a way for me to show my appreciation for, supporting me in the channel. Channel membership is only $2.99 a month if you would like to join. And I will link that video for the members here in the chat, the Sovereign Citizen one. The Shorts video is going to be going up for everyone tomorrow, and the soft sit video will go up for everyone on Friday, so be on the lookout for that. I also want to give a huge thank you again to everyone that contributed today. Let's see, let me bring up my list here. I want to say thank you again to Erica for being a member now for 24 months. Thank you, Erica. Thank you to Ed209 for being a member now for 6 months. Thank you to Legal Fiction for the 20 gifted memberships today. Thank you, Legal Fiction, for your generosity and support. Thank you to Cool Clearwater for becoming a new member. Thank you, Cool Clearwater. Thank you to Sallyport for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it as always, Sally. And thank you again to Wixom for the $25 Amazon gift card today. Very generous as always, Wixom. Thank you. So yeah, we should be back with a live stream again at our regular time on Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And I am looking forward to it. We do our On Patrol live chats over on the Discord every weekend. This weekend they are back from break, so be sure to join us over on the Discord. And I just posted the bot command for that in the chat one last time. That's going to wrap it up for me for today. Be sure to hit that like button on the way out. Just helps out the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me for today. Thank you all again so much for watching. And as always, I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.